Woo! We are live. We are live. We are live.
Thank you.
Woo! We're here. We're here.
Hi guys.
Oh, man.
Hello.
It's been a long waited. It was so long waited that I couldn't wait. Yesterday I went live on Twitch.
Yeah. I went to bed
good.
early. That's
felt
why,
good.
huh? You were bored without me?
Yeah.
So you wanted to talk to the people?
Yeah. And honestly, I've been feeling like I've been wanting to just pump out more content out. I don't know. It's a weird feeling. Like I feel like a lot of hunger and just wanting to I don't know, like chase it. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
even though I know, we don't need to chase it at all. It's calm, but for some reason, it's like one of those moments where I just feel like I need to, make content because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So that's why.
I know you do. And that's
Yeah.
cool. And I love that it's just natural. It comes natural to you. It's nothing
Yeah.
forced. It's nothing like, oh, I'm breaking my back. What am I? It's just something that's natural
Yeah.
and you feel it and you do it. So it's cool.
And that's exactly what we were talking about yesterday, actually. We were talking
Wow.
about how before, we got to checking out BTS and everybody started coming through and checking us out, we were still making content even though nobody was watching.
Yeah.
We were still doing lives. We would still do lives on Twitch, Kick. We tried it all. It's not like we're just doing it now. Like we've been doing it. It didn't matter if people were watching us or not.
We did it regardless.
It's always been a passion, and just being on this microphone is like one of those things where you just, I don't know, it's like you either want to do it just because you enjoy doing it or you're going to get tired of it because you don't see any progress or anything.
But the drive was there.
The drive has always been there and it's only getting bigger, I feel like, because I don't know. I feel like I've been doing content even before I met you. Since I don't even know, because remember I used to do a lot of car content, and then after that we started doing vlogs together once our family came together.
Yeah.
So it's always been something that we've been doing, but it's just like as my life changes, the content changes with me.
Well,
And
of course,
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
a growth.
Yeah, exactly. Because even when me and you were barely dating, in boyfriend girlfriend phase, we were still making car content. We would go to car clubs and shows and things like that. I was still in the bike club where I would record things and just kind of still put it out on Instagram and stuff like that. So it was definitely something that I've always been passionate about.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
We could always go back to your videos and
Yeah.
Unblock them and
Yeah.
see little, like, which we did last time. I
Yeah.
think we seen baby face and
Yes.
then
Yes.
you growing and your thoughts, how they change.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool
Yeah.
to see your growth.
Yeah, I think our growth, honestly, because
our growth, yeah.
we like all of those vlogs are just like you said, they're
20s.
Yeah, and they're not blocked, but they're hidden, they're private.
They're hidden, yeah.
Yeah, because we started doing content here with this kind of stuff, so everything changed. So it just didn't feel like it was correct to push that. One day maybe we bring it back out, and just let it loose, man. But I feel like some of those vlogs were really fun.
Yeah.
I could rewatch some of them. Like for example, the ones that we went to the fair one time and we ended up winning a few things.
You know what? And I think we should do things like that. So like now, like the members, and not only the members, but the people that really like us now, they get to experience this side of the world from our point of view, and they, cool. We could show them where we go.
Yeah.
To buy whatever, or
that would be cool. That would be cool. Even little mini vlogs, because we could have done something like that when we went to Little Tokyo or Chinatown and all these different trips that we've been doing.
The activities they have out here, how far it takes us to get from point A to point B. Like how life is on this side for us.
Yeah, because we're very, like we just like to live in the moment. So everywhere we go, it's like, for example, our thing is like, let's go catch a coffee spot or a matcha spot or something. Even the kids, they want to try a boba drink or some type of drink that is from these specific areas. So it's pretty cool.
It's fun.
It is fun. But we have a lot of that kind of content that's just hidden. You know what I'm saying? Let's do a little roll call though. Let's do a little roll call. Victoria, Rena,
hello.
Seal, what up? Welcome to the live. You guys officially have caught us on this live. Super exciting.
Hi.
You guys, always watching the live replay. I'm happy to be here. Let's go. Yeah. I got a new sound on the soundboard. You know, I added it yesterday only because I was doing bad jokes, and I felt like you want to hear it real quick?
Yes, please.
So because I thought I did a bad joke, and I was like, maybe I should add it to do, but that's so old school.
Why would you tell me?
But I didn't do that. I did this one. like like I just ruined everything, you know. But I added that yesterday because we were live on Twitch yesterday. We did a 2.5 banger.
That's so cool.
It was so fire. It was really just, honestly, it was just us chilling. It was you know, we were just vibing out, you know, because I didn't announce it or anything.
What happened to me?
You fell asleep.
I was not feeling good?
No, your stomach was hurting. So, you know, since I got the memo and
I'm
you
like,
weren't,
what happened to me?
Yeah. And since you weren't feeling good and I got the memo, you know, you fell asleep, and then I'm like, you know what, let me just go live. And then our son was still out and about. So it's like, I'm going to just stay up because if I, you know, so then I just did a live stream, and we pretty much dedicated that whole live stream to J Hope.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
I got to check it out.
So we saw the behind the scenes of him meeting J. Cole for the first time. We saw the behind the scenes of when he made 2 songs, and then we checked out those music videos together. And then somebody actually became a member on Twitch for the first time.
So cool.
So, you know what I'm saying? Big shout outs to you guys for that, because that was amazing. You know, I wasn't expecting it, because it's not like we announced it. I did announce it a little bit late, like honestly, like 30 minutes before I ended it, you know? So once we were live or whatever, just random people started coming in. We did see Swanee, which is somebody that's always here as well, in the comments and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool to just see that,
feel
you
that
know,
love
people,
and support, on another platform.
And it was not announced, like I said, so it was new people that were there.
That's awesome, babe. I'm so happy.
And it felt cool because honestly, it felt cool because it felt like I was talking to that person that became a subscriber to our channel about BTS, because in the beginning when they first joined us, they were like, oh, I'm a little skeptical, like my best friend loves BTS, she does this and this and that, but I don't, like I only know a few songs. So then I'm like, well, this is gonna be the perfect rabbit hole to go down.
For
you know,
for him or her to see it from your point of view, and not only by the best friend. That's like because it's the best friend is gonna tell him do it. You know what I mean? So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool,
it is cool. And then by the end of the night, it seems like he really enjoyed J Hope.
Right.
So he actually pre-saved the album on Spotify, and then he said he was gonna watch the Netflix, you know, the live stream and you know the stuff. So he became a BTS fan after this.
That is so cool.
So that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
Build that connection.
Yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. Dope. It was, like I said, it was just random because I've been streaming on Twitch. Like, I'm sorry, not Twitch. I've been streaming on Kick a lot. Hold on, let me actually record this VOD. Okay, so I've been streaming on Kick a lot before I got into Twitch, and the reason I switched over from Kick to Twitch, it was just I just felt like the audience would be a little more familiar with what Twitch is than Kick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, Kick is obviously something where people go talk political, controversial stuff and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's not really our lane. So since Twitch allows us to watch, you know, music and stuff like that up to a certain point, because the replay is not going to allow you to like listen to the music, but you could do it on live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I did record everything. So, if you guys want to check out that VOD, it's actually up on YouTube right now. You know, so don't worry, I got you guys. You guys didn't miss out. It's up on YouTube, so check it out, man. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yes.
All right, let me see what's up with you guys. Let's catch up. We got hellos. I finally catch the live. Victoria. And then we got Natters. What up? Hello. We're here. Adolfo, what up?
Hello.
Woo. You guys are not late at all. We literally just started like 9 minutes ago, honestly. So it's okay, you know. And like I said, I've been having this crazy urge and this crazy passion to just continue to make more content. And I think you guys are able to see that because we've been pumping out content, and I'm pretty sure you guys haven't caught on to what we've been doing.
Right.
Because since Thursday, Friday, and today, there's been a video out every day, but also shorts and they're not short videos. These are like at least 40 minutes, and the last one was 2.5. And then tomorrow we got another one, and then on Monday,
Yeah.
So it's like consistent, like a bunch of content. So hopefully you guys are enjoying all that stuff,
Yeah.
because
definitely.
it was definitely cool, to do all that stuff. I really enjoy it.
I'm glad you can tell.
Yeah, I really do.
I see it.
Like the passion that I have for this kind of stuff, I don't know how to explain it. I think the best way for me to explain it was when we were watching the J Hope um moment when he was recording 2 songs, and you could just see the type of passion that he has for creating music, and just the process that he was doing behind the scenes, and just having somebody that was in the booth, like literally doing like just odd, like a sound to go with the beat. And then she was actually doing like different like words and throwing in words, and he's just listening to it and like making up in his head what he's gonna make the song about. So, it was pretty cool. So it just gave me that perspective that, it's cool that he has the passion that he's going through, and, he's so committed to that. And then I put that in my perspective on that live, and I was just like, that's exactly what I'm trying to do here, but obviously in our world.
Right. That's the same feelings, the same
exactly
passion.
Yeah, because we've been like very consistent and almost the same, with the same values and the same things that have been happening with BTS and stuff like that. So it's been pretty cool.
It has.
What's up with you guys? Let me know in the chat who's in here. Let's do some fire emojis. Let's do some hearts. Whatever you guys want to do, let us know. Shout outs to the mods in here. Yes, we got mods. We got 2 mods so far. Rena hasn't told me who we should mod up next, so blame her.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Let me see.
That is hilarious.
I watched the J-Hope premiere you posted yesterday. Hey, shout outs to you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that premiere came out on our time at like 12 in the morning or like 2 in the morning. I don't even know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So as soon as I was done with the live stream, I got that VOD, posted it on YouTube, created a thumbnail, and then I pretty much set it on Premiere.
Put it in.
And then it just went in, and then I went to sleep pretty much, and then by the time it went out, it was ready, and it just went out.
That is so cool. Yeah.
It was cool. I don't know. I feel good, man. I feel good.
I love it.
Yeah, I feel good. But yeah, thank you for watching that. I really appreciate it. I was watching the movie A Quiet Place on Premiere. I was going to say on Prime Video. I'll watch the rest tomorrow, and after that, I'm going to watch part 2.
Okay. Nice. I like that movie.
You watch a lot of shows. I'm not going to lie. He watches a lot of shows, and it's so hard to keep up.
Yeah, I already watched it.
Oh, you seen this one?
Yes. You have too.
Oh, there's a part 2.
I watched that too, I think.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I've seen it. I'm the type of person that, honestly, if I don't remember something, and then most likely I won't until I see the actual picture. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have seen it. This is the second one, and the first one was with Jimothy.
Okay, well, I guess we have. Let me see. Do you have a schedule? I love to plan ahead. Totally okay with if you don't. So the official schedule, just so you guys are aware, is Saturdays at 9 p.m. PST, because we are in, I guess, the U.S. time, Los Angeles time to be specific. So it's PST. So, it varies for you guys, because I know you guys are all around the world. So we're global here,
That's right.
We're so global over here, man. Shout outs to you guys. But, so 9 p.m. PST, that is the official one. But if we end up going live on Twitch just on a random day, just for a music stream, I will post it on the community post on YouTube. So if you guys, want to see that, or on X, or even on Threads, which is the Instagram X, I guess you could call it. That's where I kind of keep you guys updated with that kind of stuff, But those are just random. The music streams are really just random. There's no official day on those, because it varies, with our schedules and what we got going on and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for letting her know. Rena, you're the best. You see, this is why you're a mod. Let's go. Love you. How y'all love BTS.
How all love BTS. You're saying y'all.
Yeah, I keep saying y'all. Like, I keep putting this Y with this y'all. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm in France, and it's 6:30 a.m. right now.
Wow, so that's so awesome. It's
1 p.m. every Sunday for Rena. Damn.
Not bad.
That's in the afternoon.
Yeah.
That's not
but
bad
it's
at all.
Sunday.
It is Sunday. Wow.
It's
So you're
family
ahead.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, it is family day, and we are your family now. So let's go. And no, and Rena, I'm just joking. Obviously, I'm not blaming you. It was all a joke. Okay, don't worry, because she said don't blame me.
Oh man, don't no.
Nah, you guys are gonna know. I just like to joke around. I'm really not serious about any of this stuff.
Yes, don't take it serious at all.
Yeah, I'm just a fun person. You know, you guys are gonna get to know, the funny me. Nikki, what up? You made it to a live stream. Shout outs to you. We got the official stuff. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we're watching low key on the cut. We're watching a fight that's happening right now. So Ryan Garcia is fighting at the moment. So we gotta see what's going on. He lost against Tank last time. So you know what I'm saying? It's been a crazy little ride. You know what's so crazy? Okay, so first and foremost, we did not live stream last weekend.
We did not.
It was Valentine's Day. So hopefully you guys had fun with your loved ones. Hopefully you guys had fun with friends, your mothers, your fathers, just anybody that you love.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is as long as you're showing love to somebody,
Yeah.
So we decided not to go live that day because honestly we were just downstairs dancing, having a good time, listening to music,
Yeah, we danced all night.
Yeah, we did.
Played games.
Yeah, we played card games, we played Uno, we played Goldfish, we played Loteria.
We played Go Fish, not Goldfish.
What did I say?
Goldfish.
What did you say?
Go Fish.
It's called Goldfish?
Yeah.
I thought it was Goldfish.
No, it's like Go Fish.
Oh, wow. See, I learned something new today because I really thought it was Goldfish this whole time. And I've been calling it that. Cool. I've been calling it that the whole time.
Goldfish.
Yeah, so so we obviously didn't go live that weekend, but I did announce it, so I guess you guys probably didn't see it, on the threads or anything like that, because I did announce that we weren't going to go, because, I think even Rena was saying, like, she was waiting for the live.
No way.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess we should put it on the Instagram and on the board.
I did, but I did put it on the board. I put it on X and I put it on threads. So I put it on the ones where you could type, but I guess I should put it at least in the story on Instagram, and on TikTok, I guess.
Yes.
So
and
I'll definitely do that.
YouTube? Does YouTube have a story?
No, that's what I'm talking about when I say the community.
Well, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
So this is what I'm saying. Look, the community.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Look, because obviously, okay. Look, I'm not lying to you guys. It says it right here. 4 days ago, not going live. Oh no, wait, that's me saying that I missed going live, so I didn't like it. Where is it? You guys have been typing a lot in here. I love it.
Cool.
Yeah, look at all this.
Yay!
Man, all right. Well, it's in there. It's in there.
Believe us.
You can put it on YouTube. Yeah. So we'll continue to do that and be more,
on top
of things, and just even let you guys know ahead of time, I guess, because that day we did let it be known, I want to say like 2 or 3 hours before the live stream was supposed to start. So I guess that's my fault in that end.
Right back.
I really apologize for that. You know what I'm saying? But what's up with you guys, man? We out here. Let me see. This Monday I'm going to campaign the hiking with my brother and sister at Joshua Tree in Palm Springs until this Thursday. Damn, that's gonna be fun. I hope you have a great time and stay safe. Keep hydrated too, man. It's gonna be a good little ride. You know what I'm saying? But it was pretty cool to see, the Rose Wall. Did you guys see that? I know we talked about it a little bit. I've done other videos on this, when it came down to BTS creating a Rose Wall. And I'm talking about specifically the one that's closest to me, the one in Grove, in Beverly Hills. It was such a cool thing to see. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I seen that this was happening, I told my wife, we got something to do tomorrow. And then next thing you know, oh my gosh, the line was absolutely insane. First, on TikTok, you were not able to find anybody posting anything about it. Even people were posting things and saying, like, Anybody out there? What's going on out there? Like, is it going on? Is there a line? What's going on? Nobody was posting anything until, let's say, an hour or two after. People started posting how long the line was. I was like, oh my God. Which is pretty cool because that's just like the little things that they do in order to promote, themselves, in order to show army and even strangers love on a special day like that is so BTS. If you really think about it, who would do something like this other than BTS? Absolutely nobody. Nobody's ever done this. This is the first time that I personally have ever heard of anybody doing something like this because if you really think about it, and if I'm wrong, please let me know because I really have never seen this. But I did see, and I like the way that they made it. They wrapped it around with "What Is Your Love Song," and like I told you guys last time, I thought that was gonna be one of the songs that they were gonna drop maybe on February 14th, just to kind of keep that love alive, and Valentine's Day song and stuff like that. But I was wrong, which is okay. But I'm just kind of in hopes to see when something's gonna drop. Or are they gonna wait until the album drops to drop something? So I don't even know exactly what is going on. It's gonna be pretty intense, pretty insane, and pretty exciting to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just talking about the Rose Wall and how they did it because we didn't get to talk about it.
Okay, yeah. I seen it.
Yeah.
I was excited. And I said, if we're going to go, we have to be there at 4 a.m.
And that's not a lie. Not a lie at all.
Yeah. We didn't make it.
Yeah. We didn't make it. The line was super long.
Yeah.
We saw, I was telling them that in the beginning, nobody was posting anything on, TikTok or anything. So we didn't have no information.
Yeah. And I'm like, maybe we still have a chance to go.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, I seen someone post a line and you're being stamped. There's only 300 roses.
Mm-hmm.
And this person was at 273. I'm like, great. I didn't make it. So there's that.
And then I seen a clip of someone driving by the long ass line. I'm like, oh my God, yeah, we would literally stand there all day. You know what I'm saying?
4 a.m.
It would be pretty crazy. But if you guys got that, shout outs to you guys, man. You guys definitely deserve it.
Yes.
And nobody has ever done anything like that, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? It's like a very intentional but also smart way of promoting something.
I believe so. I think with love.
Yeah, and that's what I just said. It's so BTS for them to do something like this
and
on a day.
This day like
exactly.
This. Yeah.
Because have you ever heard of anybody doing this? A rose wall? Even though it's as simple as it is, I feel, what's so funny? I feel that the way that BTS promotes themselves is some of the simplest things that, literally can come off as love.
But very meaningful.
Yeah. But very meaningful. Yeah. But also the simplest things that people are not aware of doing because they think that it's too simple. But it's like this right here was possibly one of the most meaningful things they could have done for Army and for anybody, any pedestrian that was curious of what this was.
Yeah. That's true.
Self-marketing because everybody's taking a picture of this, posting it.
That right there is true. Like, who is this? What are they doing?
Yeah.
Who's BTS?
Yeah.
And with that curiosity is like the open window for them to go explore their music.
Exactly.
And bam, there goes another little baby army building into.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's cool.
It's pretty cool because I just recently sent you to a clip of a news anchor in Spanish where they're talking about the big comeback.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like this is what I'm talking about when I say that this is going to be such a global thing that it doesn't matter what language you're speaking, everybody's talking about the big comeback.
Yeah.
You have positive eyes looking into it, but also the negative ones,
Oh, yeah, it's always going to be that.
So much so that we just did a video on V. It was, because today, actually, I had to do an emergency video on V because I felt that, he needed the love, first and foremost, because he's going through a lot of scrutiny and a lot of dumb things that I feel like it shouldn't be happening because in all actuality, he was not wrong to reach out to someone to... He
was supportive.
Yeah, to support them.
To someone he knows as a friend.
Well, more of an acquaintance, but I think he was more like trying to be sympathetic and just have an understanding of this person is going through something very crazy and he just reached out, and it just sucks that that little thing kind of made
Twisted.
it. Yeah, it got twisted, and it made it into the files of the the court.
Yeah.
So and that kind of sucks because anything that these guys do, they're gonna try to paint as something bad.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't make sense. But then again, it does make sense because time and time again, we've been seeing so many videos that even in the past they go through this kind of stuff, and
over the smallest things.
And it's obvious that now it's not gonna change. It's still gonna be the same thing,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but that was a crazy thing. I also caught a little bit of the J Hope, what's it called? A little bit of the J Hope live stream for his birthday. He went live on his birthday.
Oh,
how they do this all the time.
Okay.
But I wanted to check this video out right here because this message right here got me in an uproar, and I was like, I cannot believe what I'm hearing right now. So let's go ahead and check this out real quick. So let me actually make this a little bit bigger because so it says, actually, if you set your expectations too high, you can sometimes be disappointed. And look at this. But this time, I want you to set your expectations high. Oh, so that little bit right there, honestly, when I seen that, because I've seen clips up the out of that. So that right there just shows me how confident they are with their big comeback. Because, dude, if they're all talking like this and they're like, oh yeah, you guys are gonna see who we are.
Yeah.
Like they're on some, because in the beginning, if you remember, going back, they were more so like, oh, I hope you guys enjoy it. I want you guys to enjoy it. Please be nice to us and this and that.
Now it's
like expect it because it's coming.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for that. It's so crazy. I'm super, super excited about this. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let me see what you guys are talking about real quick because we did hop on over to J Hope after we talked about the Taeyeon situation. So we are so angry with that lady. Yeah, exactly. Because honestly, like I said, it doesn't make sense to be backstabbed by somebody when all they were trying to do is send a private message and keep it in between each other. But for that person to put it, into the trial and let it be seen by the world, is such a crazy act. Like there's absolutely no way someone should do that.
Yeah.
That's like almost like some snitch stuff and stuff. I didn't want to cuss. I almost cussed. Sorry. I'm trying to be nice. Taeyeon, no Army worried about him, and he showed up to comfort Army. Yeah, and that's the live stream that I did, and I checked out, which he was listening to Chris Brown. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy because I mentioned in that video, and I'm gonna mention again. He was listening to Chris Brown. Hey, whoa. Hey, get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm just kidding.
No, but he was listening to Chris Brown. And then I was like, the first thing that I listen to when I see stuff like this is just the hypocrisy of some Army that come to this channel and write some crazy things about how the alignments don't align and all this and that. First, it started with the whole Bad Bunny situation where people were upset because we like Bad Bunny. And then I'm like, wait, so are you saying that J-Hope is the same as us? Because if you're calling us that, so does that mean that he's like that, but you like BTS? How does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then, in the very first video I did with BTS and reacting to them, I mentioned, because at the time I didn't know how big BTS was. And, I naively thought that Chris Brown was bigger than them. I really did because I didn't listen to them and I didn't know much about them. So when I mentioned it to them, like the comment section went crazy on me. They were like, don't ever mention that guy. He does this and that. He was never with these values. BTS will never like them and this and that. And then, a couple, like literally earlier today, we have V listening to Chris Brown. And I'm like, what? Let's fucking go. The first thing that I thought was he's about to have, or they're about to have a collab, maybe potential, something.
You know what? I think that would be a dope duo. Woo! I'm not gonna lie. Chris Brown's a very talented artist.
Woo!
V, he's fire.
V is so fire.
He's out of this world, but
I could see
a dope a dope duo
Yeah.
on stage, on music, on the booth. I think it's gonna be dope. I would like to see it.
I would love to see a OT7. Honestly, all of BTS with Chris Brown, because I like the same way.
Imagine a dance routine.
That's what I was about to say. The same way that we saw Usher with JK in that song where they have their dance together and they're doing it together.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see, you know, them doing a dance together, because it's just the performance aspect that I get excited about. Because I'm not gonna lie, Chris Brown is super talented. He's a good dancer. So, you know, we were just talking to our daughter earlier, literally like a couple minutes ago before the live, and she was asking like, oh, like about Chris Brown and stuff like that, because we were listening to him downstairs, and I mentioned it. You know how it would be cool to have that collab and stuff like that, even downstairs. Like, I want it to happen.
Yeah.
It would be so fire, because
I would love to see it. Yeah, you're right.
They honestly make some bangers.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie, like, and be, you know, nonchalant. It's like, bro, they make bangers, both of them. Just imagine another freaking song to dance to, another feel good song. I'm excited, man. I'm so excited. Like,
yeah, I would want to see it. You're right.
But that's not it though. Like, I don't want to just see, obviously, just a Chris Brown collab. There's other people that I feel that would be good.
Yeah.
You know, with BTS. Like, honestly, even the Justin Bieber collab.
Yeah.
Bro, like, the latest Justin Bieber album, I actually listened to it, and that shit was fire. So imagine a Justin Bieber with BTS, or any BTS member with Justin Bieber. Like, come on, man, it would be fire.
You're right. You're right. There's a lot of artists. You know what? This is only the beginning.
Yeah.
So once, I guess, this whole concert happens and they're out there in LA,
we're like back. We're back.
That's just what it is. A bunch of collabs are gonna come in.
I feel like shaking you, like, dude, we're back. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, definitely happening. I feel it.
Babe, are you ready to dance?
Yes.
I kind of learned a little bit of the Mona Lisa dance.
Oh, cool.
I actually did it downstairs, but you weren't watching. But you could catch it. You could catch it on yesterday's live stream when we presented the song to the new viewer that we had on Twitch. Okay. Because it's fun. I didn't dance like standing up, but I did it sitting down.
He didn't dance.
Yeah, I didn't dance. I was scared. I'm not that kind, pal. I'm not that kind.
You are that guy, pal.
I am that guy, but I'm just a little shy, you know? I'm not ready for that kind of attention. And plus, I have kids. They feel like I'm not cool no more, so I gotta mellow down. You know what I'm saying? I forget that. I was gonna
yeah.
Flip over the table. Forget all that.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'm so excited and ready for what's coming. It's crazy to think that we don't have any information about the new album too. Nothing at all. No information.
But we're gonna love it. So
no, and that's so true. No. But I do want to point out that even though we have no information, which we did talk about yesterday, it's such a crazy thing to see these kind of numbers.
Pre-saves.
Because 3.45 million pre-saves on Spotify alone. Okay. Just Spotify.
There you
just go. Spotify.
Okay, so see?
So just Spotify, guys.
Who's done this before?
I don't know. I would have to look it up, but I don't know. To be honest, maybe there are some people, but I don't know. But the other thing that I want to point out is not only do they have a bunch of pre-saves, and thank you for bringing that up because you're bringing this up, you know what I'm saying? But I already had it ready, you know what I'm saying? But the record-breaking 4.06 million pre-orders. Like, this is the physical copies that they're going to be selling.
Yeah.
So it's like, and honestly, I did do a little bit of research, and it did show that Taylor Swift did have 6 million pre-sales. Okay. So it's possible, you know, but it's okay. It's okay. However, it's such a cool thing to see because these guys have been on hiatus for a couple of years already.
Yes.
And they haven't dropped no music together in a very long time. So, you know, it's so cool to see that not only is there so many pre-saves, but there's also a lot of pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. Oh. And I did notice that in the album, I seen a clip that somebody noticed that in the blank album, if you play with the color a little bit, you can see a little bit of design of what it is.
Oh.
Let me see if I can find that. If I can, I'm sorry. I should have saved it. Let me see if I could find it. Because I think I saw it on... I saw it on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. But
go to videos instead after writing that.
Let me see. Just go to TikTok real quick. Let's go to TikTok. If you guys hear something crazy, don't mind it, okay? Let's stop this audio because I can't hear nothing. Okay. Aridan. Sorry, it's so hard to type when I have this in between me. Oh, I'm not even logged in. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna just repost it. I'll post it. My bad. Okay. But yeah, so pretty crazy to see all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's been a very exciting moment. Nonetheless.
Yes.
Go back to the old Nikki days. Wait, what does that mean? I'm lost. My name is Salim, by the way. Oh, okay. There you go. I will definitely remember that. I got Celine. Yes. I'm guessing somebody took their name.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. Thank you for letting us know. I remember when you said that on your number one reactions to be. Yeah. There you go. Transformer by Chris Brown featuring Lil Wayne is fire. Yeah, that's an old song too. Oh my God, that's an old song. Jesus Christ. Well, what I've been bumping now is Residuals. I'm like, what's the name of that song? New members may like Chris Brown's music, but they won't never do a collab with him. After all the domestic violence problems, I would be a PR disaster. I mean, I would. I don't know if that's actually true because they have collab with other people that have other stuff going on in their personal lives. But I think this has to do more so with music in general and just the pop star popularity, in my opinion. Because if you really think about it, there's really nobody out here like Chris Brown that is out here doing what he does. Because if you really think about it, once again, you're having someone that dances, raps, sings, literally almost the same stuff that these guys do. Obviously in the U.S., that could be a potential collab. It's like they collab with Jason Derulo, bro. Like, what the? I would have passed on that one. Like, I would have got somebody else, even though that song was fire. But I would have never thought they would have, collab with Jason Derulo, or even with the worst collab ever, in my opinion, with Designer.
Yeah, okay.
Like on that one song where he's like, I don't even know what he says in that song because it doesn't make sense. Yeah. But it's just, we got to do that reaction on Twitch soon. Let's do that. Because what he says in that song is straight trash. Designer is so trash. That's why he's not even out here no more. But they did a collaboration with him. So you can't sit here and tell me that you would prefer a collaboration with a trash ass rapper like that and not with somebody that has bangers like CB. Come on now. Like, and it's so funny because I posted, little clips here and there on TikTok and things like that. And there are people that are hoping for this collab like I am personally. Right. And I guess that's just my personal bias, but I would love to see something like that. Only because I'm a music lover. I love, dance music. I love R&B music. I love just that kind of style,
Yeah, you would like to see both of them.
Yeah, it's like different worlds colliding,
Right.
And if we want to get technical, you got to see why C Breezy did what he did back in the days. I mean, there's a big story to that. But the boys played Justin Bieber album.
It wasn't like he didn't do it. It was like they said that he did it.
Yeah.
Because it was like a cover up to something that had happened.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's because, honestly,
you have to do a deep dive to know that he
exactly.
really didn't do it.
No, he did it, but it was, like you said, it was a reason and something crazy that happened beforehand.
Well, I don't know. The one story I read, it said that he didn't do it. It was something else.
That's so true because if you remember, we can't talk about this on YouTube.
We have to go on the.
We can't talk about this on YouTube. It's censored over here, so let's just keep it pushing. Let's just keep it pushing. All right, JK, love Justin Bieber. That's so fire. That would be dope too. Like I said, Justin Bieber is a dope artist. He has his troubles, he has his moodiness and stuff like that. But once again, it's not about the person in general. It's about the talent that he's gonna bring into that studio. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, I'm not looking at these guys as role models. I'm not looking at them like, oh, I want to be like Chris Brown. I want to do everything he does. No, I'm just seeing it as this guy is a very talented artist. He does amazing music.
True.
And that's all I'm really looking at. I'm not looking at anything else, to be honest. That's none of my business. And I really don't care about his personal life. I'm more so caring about what's going on with me in my life. But I do enjoy good music.
Right.
You know? So, come on, man. Let's see. It is we trust BTS. We know everything from them is the best for ARMY. Yeah. And I mean, like I said, if that's the case too, we wouldn't have somebody like Taeyoung, playing Chris Brown on a live stream when he just went through a big scandal, with the whole text message being leaked. Like, it doesn't make sense. It's like these guys probably like the people that some of you guys don't like, which is, kind of crazy. It's like these guys are musical artists. And the same way that a lot of people feel that it's not important for BTS to get a Grammy, I feel like that is the dumbest thing somebody could say. Because as a musical artist,
you urge for that. You crave that.
It's like
part of the plan
of
success. I need to get this, and it shows my dedication, my hard work, and it shows this.
Yeah. Even though people say that it's scammies because it's a scam, and the voters get to or it's kind of like premeditated and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there are Grammys that are fan votes, and those are the ones that I feel like they're able to get.
Oh yes.
If ARMY is behind.
Definitely.
But they even talked about it because even in I just heard it last night. I forgot to mention it, but in that song, J-Hope Arson. In that song, when he's in the, like, I guess you could say the scan area where you could see nothing but his bone structure.
Yeah.
He says that he wants a Grammy too in the song.
Exactly. See? Yeah.
So
it's part of it.
Yeah. So to me, it's kind of dumb when people come over here and start like saying like, oh, they don't want that. It's like, what are you talking about? Like, of course they want that.
Yes, that's acknowledgement.
Even though it may not seem like nothing to us, that's a big accomplishment for an artist.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's just designer is trash. Facts. And that song Panda was literally the only one he ever like dropped that was out like going crazy. But other than that, that's just trash. Worst collab ever was Sia.
Oh my god, I gotta hear that.
What song is this with Sia?
I gotta.
Hold on, let's look it up. At least let's see what it is, because I don't know if we've seen it before. Let's see, BTS featuring Sia. Oh, okay. I think I've heard this version because I listened to this version, to be honest, and I guess it's the version without her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I don't think I've ever heard this. Oh yeah, no, actually I don't think I've ever heard this one with Sia.
We gotta check it out.
Yeah, we gotta check it out. I'm gonna make note. If not on the live stream, on Twitch, we'll go ahead and check it out. You know what I'm saying? We got something to do. But this is the one I was talking about. My bad, I didn't show you guys. But we've been seeing this specific one only, but not these. So we need to check that one out. Oh my god. All right, so if you say that's the worst one, so you're saying that one is worse than the designer one? That must be crazy. Yeah, Celine, I think Gio's talking about the bird theory. Oh, okay. Oh, I gotta see what theory that is. Agreed on Sia and designer not adding anything. Yeah, to be honest, like I said, and in the beginning I was kind of skeptical to say that because some people are like diehard fans, but at the end of the day, it's like I cannot lie. Like the designer one was so trash to me because, like I said, they're like BTS is talking about let you see my bag, did you see my bag, doing all that, right? And then here comes designer. And just starts talking about and her ass is soft. Like it doesn't make sense. And then at the end he's like, I'm in the kitchen. Like he just says nothing. He says absolutely nothing. And I'm like, what the fuck is this, dude? This shit is so trash. Yeah, he's so trash though. I'm so glad he's not around no more. because he really messed up the game. Because he was the type of artist in the beginning when all that mumble rap was going on.
Yeah.
He was one of the biggest ones that made that a genre, mumble rap.
Oh God.
Oh, I was like, oh God, this is so dry. But maybe that's the unk in me, thinking that. But I'm just like, bro, that was crazy.
Jesus.
Oh man, sorry. I'm having a good time, guys. Can I have a good time, or am I being too much?
Who said that to you? Who's talking?
She's a great singer, but the collab just didn't work. Okay, so we gotta, yeah, because I have heard of Sia. I'm sure you've heard of Sia too. She has a few good songs.
Yes.
I've let her listen to Bazanji more than Designer. Okay. Taeyong plays a lot of music and musicians on his lives. Him and RMJ Cook share a lot of songs on his IG stories too. Don't care about people's opinion. Exactly.
And I love that.
I love that. I really love that because that's important.
Yeah.
And I think that's how we carry ourselves too, and that's why I always say what I say. And the hopes, I guess, when I say I would love to see this collab with this collab and stuff like that, because it's just personally, like I said, just something that I would want to see in the music game.
Two worlds colliding.
Yeah, that'd be so fire. And why not? Because if you think about it, a lot of, like, Chris Brown has a lot of Latino and the black crowd. He has them on lock.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that same crowd listens to BTS. But if you collide.
It would be great, yes.
Yeah, but if you collide those worlds together.
Yeah.
They love, we love, because like I said, before I knew who BTS was and even gave them a chance, Chris Brown was my number one, and I thought he was the most globalist person ever.
Best ever, yeah.
And, obviously I was wrong, because then I found out who BTS was. But, at that time, being so naive, it's kind of like, once I learned who these guys were, it was so quick for me to just be like, holy shit, these guys are amazing.
Yeah.
Their songs, the dancing, because I like the performance aspect of everything,
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of people that sing high pitch. That's why Jimin is one of my OGs, what I'm saying? He's fire. Yes. And then, and I look at little things like, it's okay. And I look at little things like that,
Yeah.
It's so important for me.
Well, I hope they do. We'll see what happens.
Vicky, what up? Everybody say what's up to Vicky. Rena, how can we say what's up to Vicky? How dare you? I was kidding. No, shout out to you. Thank you for being here. This one was the worst one because of the vocals. Ah, okay. Let me see. Yes, they said they will not focus on getting, but they will be happy if it happens. So I think they are true. So what is Rena talking about? Oh, I missed this one. In the recent live, I think they say they will not target Grammys anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Oof.
Well, Grammys will target them.
No, I think personally, okay, let me just say this, and this may not go well with some of you guys, but I think they're saying that because of the amount of hate that they receive, or the backlash, or even, the non
category.
Yeah, because they're categorized as K-pop.
They're not K-pop.
Yeah, so it doesn't make sense that, I could see why they would kind of be almost limiting themselves to not wanting to proceed that, because it doesn't, it's just kind of like, damn, like, if they're not going to let us
category, and according to the category, they don't add to the expectations, I guess.
Yeah, because instead of actually, let's say, putting them in a category of best R&B, best hip hop, or anything, it doesn't make sense, because it's like for example, the songs that they have been Grammy nominated for, I feel like they should have won, because if you look at the statistics on what it is, let's say on YouTube, or the plays that's on Spotify or on YouTube Music or any type of platform, you could clearly see that people are interested in that song more than they are in anything else.
True.
Because these songs had a longer longevity on what, compared to the other ones that were, in the same category.
Yeah.
But I think even though they say that, I think they're going to get one. And I feel like they do deserve one.
Yes.
Because that's that's a trophy. That's a trophy that, artists want,
True. Yeah. It shows hard work.
If freaking Lefty Gunplay got a freaking Grammy, BTS could get a damn Grammy, man.
Yes.
Shout out Lefty Gunplay, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. But yeah, the title of this live, we haven't even, well, we kind of hit on it a little bit, but I forgot it. The title of this live. What is the title of this live?
What is the title of this live? Let me see.
It's because I have so many tabs open because, I'm over here prepared. Oh, following your passion. That's what it was. Because, like I told you guys, I was just so passionate about. New soundboard. Woo!
Okay. Go on.
You know what's crazy? Oh, actually, I was going to mention the other thing that we didn't even get to talk about yet is their GQ magazine, posts and all that stuff. So we should actually look into that right now. Because I feel like a lot of the stuff I wanted to make a video out of, but at the time, I'm not going to lie, it's been a very, very crazy last like 3 weeks for me, because I don't know if you guys remember, like 3 weeks ago, my voice was not feeling well. I was feeling sick. We were still live. We did a little short one and then we moved on. And then, obviously last weekend it was Valentine's Day, so we didn't do a live stream. But then during that week, I was trying to get better and I couldn't even record videos. I was getting a little frustrated.
You were.
Because there was so much news, so much things to cover, so many things that I wanted to come here and talk about because the amount of, let's say, for example, the Rose Wall is like the amount of creativity that's coming to, bring out the album is just outstanding and out of this world. And I wanted to talk about it.
But yet so simple.
Yeah, but yet so simple. But I couldn't even talk about it because my voice was not there. It wasn't good. It was bad.
He kept practicing randomly. What's up, eFamily?
Yeah, man, it was crazy. I was devastated. And I think in that moment, that's when I realized, you know what? I'm so passionate about this that I want to go out there, do what's so funny? Well, actually, okay, I want to go out there and do my thing. But what's so funny is, like, as soon as my voice kind of came back, that I instantly made a video. I was even wearing my hoodie. Like, I wasn't feeling good, but I still made a video.
There you go.
My voice was all, like, cracky, and I kept having to clear my throat and stuff like that. But it was cool because there was a lot of news, lots and lots of it, man.
Yes, that's true.
Let me see, GQ
magazine,
BTS. All right, here we are, BTS GQ cover. First and foremost, we gotta check out the fits.
Yes,
it's so crazy because you even gotta go down to even the hairstyle. Because they always change their hair, colors, cuts, everything. I remember seeing Jimin in a mullet on that video. Why? Or who? Sorry, I said why.
Yeah.
Who? Yeah. So pretty crazy, So let's see. So we got the cover, which I'm in a search for. You know what I'm saying? Look at their style. Look at this shirt Suga's wearing. Fire.
Look at those pants.
Yeah, right? You know what's crazy? Like, seeing their new style and what we're potentially going to see, it looks very interesting. Because we obviously remember them from back in the days where they're wearing their chains. RM has his hair like a mohawk and stuff like that. So just seeing a young RM to the grown man he is now, suited and booted, fire, huh?
Yes.
So fire. Getting out of the Sprinter van, maybe?
Yes.
That's so cool. Oh, we got a little video. Hold on. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's check this out real quick, though. Hold on. Shout out to Ryan Garcia. Looks like the homie won. Woo! We got to check out that win later. All right, let's remove this. Let's see what happens. All right, let's see. It's like the press conference of their comeback. I love that. That's a Hey, wait a minute. Oh no, it's over there. The camera. It's the same camera. We have that camera. That's so cool. Ooh, that is fire. Damn, that's fire.
Yeah, very sophisticated.
Yeah.
I love the fits.
Definitely love the fits. A new style. They're obviously in GQ, so they're more, professional.
You know what's funny? No,
What?
I think that's gonna be the new style. You
You
know
think
how I
so?
was telling you, I'm gonna switch my style, and this was what I was going for
Yeah.
before, and you were getting not upset, but just like, how you gonna do that to me?
No. It's not
I
upset.
just started doing this.
No. First of all, see, what you need to understand about your boy is that I could pull off any type of style I want. You know what I'm saying?
You can't. No, you didn't.
You're like, wait, I'm not even talking about you right now. I could rock the big hoodie. I could rock a hood. Come on now.
Baby.
The hat, but to the back, to the front,
I'm talking about
to the side, to the other side. What side do you want? I'm just kidding.
New York.
Oh hell no, I can't
Exactly.
do that. LA all day, baby.
Exactly.
Okay, but go ahead. But yeah, you look at with the dress pants. All
no. Moving on. Messed up for that one.
All right, I actually wanted to read some of these right here. So we seem like we have some quotes here. So that's pretty cool. Let me see. Does everybody have a quote? Oh, we got V, Jimin. Oh yeah, let's see these quotes real quick. Let's see the quotes. Okay, so let's make this a little bigger so everybody can see with us here. Hopefully you guys can see that right there. All right, so we tend to recommend music to each other when we like something. That's why we tend to like the same music at the same time. And that's by J-Hope.
We do that.
We do that. You and your brother do that a lot too.
Yeah, my brother and I do that a lot.
A lot. That's how you got put onto a lot of reggaeton artists. That's how you get put onto, the stuff that he listens to. And that's the reason why I personally got into reggaeton.
Like
yeah. Because before I wasn't listening to any of that stuff. So it's cool, because it's like you're giving everybody a little piece of something.
Yeah.
And then on this channel, that's exactly what we did too. That's why we would check out a lot of artists from LA and just react to them, give pointers, say what we didn't like, whatever. And then other people were, becoming their fans, and then they gain followers. It's just a full circle.
Yeah.
I love that. J-Hope is fired for that. All right, let's see. What does V say? We all treasure BTS more than we treasured each one of us separately. We debuted as a group, so I think that's the core identity that we have.
That's awesome.
That is fire.
Yeah.
And that is so true. That is so true. Because once again, I think I should stop saying once again. I should just keep it as like what it is. But whenever they speak of each other or individual, they always represent where they're from, and they always say, I'm V from BTS, or I'm J-Hope from BTS, and stuff like that, because they stay connected in that way.
Definitely.
That's pretty dope. So now let's see. Jimin! I know we're here because we are a team, and we started as a team, and we very much acknowledge that. And also, we have a lot of fun together. Definitely a very important thing to do.
Always have fun.
That is what I tell my daughter every single freaking day.
That's why I said it like that.
Wow. I didn't even realize that until you said it that way, because I say that.
That's why I said it like that, because I was like, and always have fun.
Yeah, and so much that I make her repeat it, and I don't even say it no more.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, like a perfect scenario. We drop her off together, or if I'm going to work, I'll give her a kiss on the cheek, and then I'll be like, what do we got to do today? What's the most important thing? And she always says to have fun. And I'm like, oh, it's my baby right there. Just enjoy life.
Yeah.
Live, fun. So that's so cool. I love that. And that was by Jimin, right?
Yes.
Yee-hoo! Let's go. Shout outs to the brother Jimin. All right, Sugar. If we can keep this going, then maybe we can be dancing in our 60s, and also as long as we're willing. I think maybe into our 50s, into our 60s, we can always be together as a band. Sugar. I can see that. And why not? We
grow old together.
Yeah, and they already showed that capable and able to stay together. You know, obviously they don't live together no more. Everybody lives their separate lives. However, when it's BTS time, they know their brotherhood is that connected.
Yeah.
You know, and that's so cool because obviously we have people like Snoop. We got other people that are obviously doing individual, but I'm saying at the age they're at, they're still relevant. They're still doing their thing.
True.
They still do concerts and different things. So it's definitely possible, and I'm really hoping that they continue. You know, because it'll be cool. All right, let's see who we got next. Did I skip one? Jungkook. The whole process was very liberating and free, so it was very fun. Jungkook. Awesome. Damn.
Having fun, living the moment.
I'm so excited about this album. Oh, I feel like I'm skipping pictures. I'm so sorry. Let's see these pictures before we continue on, because I did skip a few. So we got V. Okay, so we started with J-Hope. We got V with the trumpet. Look at the shoes.
They're like flats.
They are like flats. They're almost like Cortez's, but not really, huh? Like the style.
They're like the shoes my mom used to wear.
You think so? Oh, I wish I could make it bigger. I want to see this brand. Is it Celine? Maybe it's Celine, huh? Oh, it says right here. Oh yeah. Woo! I know my stuff, man. No, I just know he's the ambassador for them. So I cheated a little bit. All right, look at that. Playing some good old, I was going to say tennis. Some ping pong. Sugar with this guitar. That's fire. That's a fire jacket, too. Very old school, huh?
Yeah, like the style. Like this whole look is very sophisticated. I love it.
Yeah. We got Jimin and Jin with the camera. Hold on. Nah, I was kidding. Did we look the same? Did we look the same?
Let me see. Do it again.
Nah, he's a model. I can't. I'm nervous now. I'm sweating. All right. All right. So we got Jin. Yes. Well, look at that jacket. It's like is it like a snake skin with birds on it? It's like birds on it. But it's probably not snake skin, but it's pretty cool. And he has like the pants that we wear.
Yes.
So you see?
Yes.
We got Jungkook. Very nice watch.
Pinstripe suit.
Very, very pachuco.
Not suit, but the trousers. Wait.
Trousers?
Those are for the slacks.
That's a vest. Oh, yeah, the slacks. Yeah. Slacks. Trousers. Then we got JK and Jin. Different style.
Silk. I like that jacket.
Yeah, right? I was looking at their rings. When we were watching that show on Netflix with Jin, where they have to stay at the B&B.
Oh yeah.
And we saw his bracelet.
It kind of looks like this one, but better, obviously.
Yeah, his is bling the frick out. I was like, man, how much do you think that costs? Because that looked nice.
Doesn't matter. I won't.
No, I know.
I just get it.
Look at Arden's pants on this one.
Wow, I love them.
That's fire. His hairstyle is different too. It makes him look younger, to be honest. Because on that one, it's a little different because he has a line like right here. Oh, sorry. I was trying to point it out for them, but you turned. Right here. I'm talking about the poster. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yes.
With the record player. Okay, so we got a quote from RM. Now the most important thing is just that we are here back together again. We're going to see the fans all over the world. Damn. I'm excited. You know, I did see some of this, like the details on the live stream that's going to happen on the 21st. And it's going to be a 1 hour long.
Exciting.
Yeah. And it's obviously not going to be, you know, their full routine of what they're going to do in their concert. But I guess we're going to see maybe a little snippet or even
or something.
Yeah, maybe even a preview of their songs, their new songs, or they could just perform those songs, you know? I don't know.
Yeah.
Look at that. Let's make this a little smaller so we can get the full view.
Cool.
That's fire. Jin, I think we can only be here because we're very hardworking back then. So they deserve it, in other words.
Yeah, they worked hard for this moment right here.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Through everything that they've been through is such a crazy thing to see, to be honest. It's so cool. It's so cool to see successful, positive people. Look at that. That's fire.
That's so cool.
They're leaving. BTS begins again.
That's awesome.
I like this because it's like a press conference type thing. You know, like when, let's say, something big is coming and they have it so old school with the little mics and the flash just goes crazy. Like I'm thinking of a movie. You know, like just that kind of atmosphere and stuff like that. Hold on, let me see. Can we get this a little bigger? Where is it? Oh, we can't get this bigger. I wanted to see what this said. No, yeah, we can't get it bigger. I guess we gotta wait until the issue comes out and seeing what it says. But that's fire, man. Shout outs to them for doing that because come on now. That's definitely something big.
Yes.
All right, let me see what you guys are talking about. What do you guys think about the GQ cover? Are you guys getting the magazine? Did you guys get it already? What's the deal, man? Have you read the last interview with BTS? RM was talking about Grammys, and overall the whole article came out amazing. I haven't actually. If you could link me to that, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. Ooh. I need to definitely read on that. That was the whole thing that I wanted to do with the GQ magazine. I wanted to read that article. I wanted to make a video out of it, but unfortunately I couldn't because, you know, like I said, I was not feeling well. But I wanted to do that, you know. So, but it's a little late for that already because that's already passed. Taeyeon looks exclusive. He loves red. Red is his color. Yeah, I can see that because in a lot of his music videos, he's always wearing red with his, you know, red turtleneck in that one song. That's fire. Thing. Yeah. GQ breaking records. BTS appeared in GQ multiple countries at the same time.
Awesome.
Damn. Love Jimin and RM style on this. I think all of their styles are pretty fire.
I agree.
I just sent you a YouTube link on your IG for sure. Thank you. Yay. We'll definitely check that out. Jin is Fred Jeweler ambassador. Ooh. Oh, that's why. So maybe that's what it was too, because that piece he had on was really nice. It was like almost one. Yeah. It was and it was like almost like it intertwined with each other like that, and it was, I don't know, it was really nice, and it was like right on camera so I could see it. You know, it was pretty cool. But that we haven't finished that show, but that show is pretty funny. It's pretty funny how the doors at the second floor. I love it. Yeah. The song I sent you is Korean. We'll check it out. But I think we're gonna do that on the music live stream because I don't want to get copyrighted on YouTube like that. And if we do get copyrighted, at least it'll be with the video and not on the live stream, because if we do that, you already know we're gonna get cut, you know? So it's the one you just saw. Oh, okay. So it's I need to read that article pretty much. Oh, okay, the GQ article, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta definitely read the whole thing.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let me actually read a little bit of this. So, is this what RM is saying? I just searched up Grammys. Let me see. Okay, right here. As a band prepares to release their most mature and cynically ambitious album yet, I asked them if the Grammys still represent a pinnacle to them. Okay, I don't know, says RM, because time has passed. There are a lot of K-pop related nominees. You see, so it's just like a category now. Yeah, and it's like they shouldn't be in those categories. Even though even yesterday when I was on Twitch telling, you know, that individual that was there specifically, because he kept saying K-pop, and I'm like, well, you know, you gotta let's go down the J-Hope rabbit hole right now, so you could see the versatile type of artist that he is. Yes. But he's still called the K-pop at the end of the day. But you know, it's like they're not K-pop though, you know. Yeah. And it sucks because that has to do a lot with their race, and it sucks that they're put in that category, you know, when they really shouldn't be there. Yeah. You know. So, and he wants to set a big applause. I mean, we'll try. He adds later, maybe we'll submit our album to the Grammys again, but I don't know. We don't want to desperately eager for it. we don't want to say anymore like, oh man, we want the Grammys. I mean, it doesn't mean that we really don't want it, but we'll try. But if not, then it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they just, yeah.
So like we said, it just has to do with them, like, just feeling that, honestly, keep it blunt, is a race thing. And because they're from Korea and this is US, and they're not really
category already.
Yeah, they're not really, English speakers, and their music is not in English, then they kind of get categorized as something, and it's messed up. I think the Grammy should really be something global, and it doesn't matter what language you speak, as long as the music is being transparent to different, parts of the world. That should be what it is. It should be numbers based. Yeah, it should be numbers based. It should be what's on the Billboard charts, and Spotify, YouTube, everything added together, and that's who should get a Grammy.
I agree with you. But
it's not fair. It really isn't fair. Let me see. There's another thing that says the Grammy right here. The Grammys was one of the goals that we haven't really gotten in the past, but I don't know. The most important thing is just that we're here back together again. We're going to see if all the fans, so they're going to see all the fans all around the world. Okay. So it's a maybe. It's a maybe. He's not really like looking to go after it, but if it comes, it comes.
Right.
But I hope they get it, because in all actuality, that would be such a big accomplishment, in my opinion, at least,
No, definitely. I agree with you.
It would be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. But thank you for letting us know about that article and him saying that, because I would have never known. Pretty crazy. The other thing that I wanted to see that was pretty crazy, I seen this a little bit, and I was kind of like, damn, I think I was conceived in the wrong race. I don't think I should have been Hispanic.
You just want money.
Because when I seen this, I was like, what?
You just want money. Play it. Let's see this. Let me see why you're jealous.
What I got for Chinese New Year, but I also bought a.
So shout outs to everybody that celebrates Chinese New Year. Happy Chinese New Year. You know what I'm saying? Happy New Year's to you guys.
Because I know he's gonna try to scramble the numbers.
Starting off, I have 2 for mom and dad.
How'd you get 2?
I don't know. You didn't get 2?
No, I only got 1.
I know you had 18,880.
For sure.
So this one's probably the same. This one's 10. I don't want to hear it.
This is 10.
I think I should have been Chinese. I should have been Chinese. He just 18,000 in one envelope and another 10. That's already 28 grand.
Yeah.
Out of the 2, he has so many envelopes.
Yeah.
Let's play that again. I love this sound. That's a good sound.
Honestly, you had Valentine's Day at like 50.
That's a woman's birthday.
Did you hear that? On Valentine's Day, you had like 50.
Yeah.
So she got like 50 grand on Valentine's Day. Who is your parents?
Right.
2.
Nah.
2 grand.
Not about a snake me, guys.
This is another 2, I think. Got a money counter just to prove.
Yes.
This one's probably another 2. Here, go.
This is 2.
This one's 1.
That's gotta be 2.
This has gotta be 2. Why don't you get a better money counter?
No.
This one's 1.
Why don't you get a better money counter?
This is another 2.
I think we're gonna get more because our parents said we're gonna get more. Guys, we're gonna count.
Why do you want to see this?
Guys, my voice, guys.
You just want to.
I can't do this. I cannot believe what I just witnessed. When I seen that, I was like,
I'm
what?
happy for them.
No, yeah, that's fire. That's the goal that, we all want to thrive for our kids to feel and live that life right there,
One day, yeah.
That is so beautiful. But, it's so funny to see the comment section because everybody was like, oh, it's so cool to see rich kids being rich kids, or like I just said, because what I said was funny too, that I wasn't, no one laughed, but it's okay. I thought it was funny. I should have been Chinese,
There.
No. You're laughing at me. Not with me.
No, I'm not laughing.
You're not with me right now.
Because when you said it, I didn't, it wasn't. But now that you said it's a joke, I'm gonna laugh with you.
No, yeah. Yeah, I love being Hispanic, but I mean, it would be nice to get an envelope. I mean, I've always heard of those envelopes, but I never knew like the potential amount that you can get, I guess, because I also seen some funny ones where, even some Chinese people were like, "Oh, what kind like where the hell are these Chinese guys?" Because I'm Chinese and I didn't get that, type thing. Like, who are you? So
Yeah.
it's obviously selected amount of people, the
Right.
rich ones, but crazy, huh? Because it's like, man, you literally just got like a down payment for a house right now.
Yes.
Fuck. Man, that's so crazy though. But if you guys celebrated that and you guys got something, big congratulations to you guys. I hope you guys buy something nice for yourselves. You know what I'm saying? Congrats. What are we passionate about? What are you guys passionate about?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of the videos that I've been enjoying checking out are the ones that have questions, the ones that we get to interact with you guys, and it's been pretty cool, because even though, at one point I was really keeping up with all the comments and everything, I kind of did slow down a little bit because instead of being in the comment sections, I've been more making the content. So I have been kind of slacking a little bit on that. So, I do apologize for that first and foremost, but I do need to, continue to get in that comment section because there's a lot of good conversations that, can spark from there. And I would like to make it to the point where,
we implement them in the video, in the
yeah,
lives.
yeah, that
that'd be
way
fun.
that way we like literally answer those comments with, the live stream.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And that would be such a cool thing to do. But there's so many like cool things because I know the video that we did recently about the BTS moms, it hasn't dropped yet. But when I did the dad one, a lot of people in the comments were saying you need to check out the mom one with Nanselly so she could see that aspect and answer the questions, which is something that I had already done and we already thought about. So it was cool,
Yeah.
It's like you guys really thought of something that we were
could
already
do,
thinking
right.
of.
And
Yeah.
so we're all on the same
Yeah.
page. We're in sync with each other.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
It is pretty awesome, man. I'm super excited, man. My Chinese boss gives us red packets every how much did you get? I'm all,
Yeah.
shout out to Rena. Look at that. Hold on, let me put the chat up here because you can't read the small thing. But yeah, that's Vicky cried. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to to show that to you. I just had to show it because when I seen that, I was like, "What in the world?"
He sent it to me. I saw it, and I'm like, "I'm not looking at this.
I'm not looking at this.
I'm not watching this."
Oh my god!
It was fun though.
Damn, that's cool. You guys
Watching
get envelopes.
People be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for people that are happy.
That's
cool.
No, yeah, it's definitely. I mean,
I'm sure their parents work hard for them to have that. Just like one day we're like, "Oh, I want to do that for my kids." So, so it was their time. It's their turn to win.
Yeah.
So happy for them.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool because the stuff that we do, because honestly, in order to live in a place like the US, having one stream of income in order to even live in a decent position, there's a lot of things that you need to do, different kinds of income, and there's different things that you got to do because at one point we're trying to make it so that we have 3 streams of income, in our household. But there's people out there that have up to 5, and the rule usually is 5. It just depends on what it is. It could either come through like bonds. You just gotta be smart with the money and the way that you do things, and the way that if you have money in the bank, it doesn't really make sense because then that's depreciating over time, and then in the next 10 years it's like that money is really half of what you thought it was because of the inflation. So there's a lot of things that happen when it comes to trying to get in a position to what they're at, but in order to get there, there's so much to do. But then there's so much that you can't do because you're limited to what you can do because it's so expensive to live in a place like California. So, and then, if you make a certain amount of income, then you got to pay taxes. And it's just like, it's just hard,
Yep.
It's very hard.
Yeah, it is.
But we are knowledgeable of stuff like that. And that's the kind of stuff that I'm honestly passionate about when it comes to, growth when it comes, learning, financial growth.
Yeah.
Because obviously we're very oblivious to that, and we don't know how to manage and things like that because we're not taught that. Not even our parents taught that.
So we gotta grow up and learn that.
Because our parents literally taught us save your money, but in all actuality,
invest your money.
If you don't, yeah, exactly. If you don't invest your money and you don't have it in a place where it's gonna appreciate and value over time, then you're really not doing anything but hurting yourself. But like I said, in order to do that, you need to have different kinds of income coming in so you could take care of what you got to take care of this month, but also have that money to be able to process into the next account to be, so there's so much, but it's hard,
Yeah.
It's hard because and shout outs to the people that have that guidance, that have somebody that is willing to help them and is willing to, guide them in the right way. Because I've been saying this even to you for a long time that I always look for somebody like that. Because personally, my parents didn't teach me about any of that stuff. It was like I said, always save your money. But it's like, okay, but I'm not trying to be in the position that I'm in now. Like I want to, one day do the impossible, which the impossible to live in California, in Los Angeles, is buy a house. As crazy as that sounds, that's almost impossible with a 9 to 5 job nowadays.
Yep.
So it's like in order to receive that kind of, I guess luxuries. Yeah. There's so much things that you gotta learn and do, but it's like people like I said, if you guys have a guidance, then that's cool. But someone like me that's just at one point I was really searching and seeking for somebody to almost like take me under their wing, but then when that doesn't happen, it's like you got to kind of go with plan B, which is okay, well, I'm gonna start learning about this myself. I'm gonna go through my trials and tribulations myself. I'm gonna try to start a business myself. I'm gonna try to see if this other stream of income works. If it doesn't work, then it's like dead that, which I have examples. I've tried doing stocks. I tried doing day trading. I did succeed a little bit on it, but I'm not like that passionate about it to be on it consistently, because you definitely need to be there 24/7 just to understand the news, what everything with the news comes with the stocks, what goes up, and it's just a game that you need to be very aware of. And with my 9 to 5, I really didn't have time to, because let's say I'm something's happening, and then it's like, oh, I gotta get on my phone, but I can't at that moment.
Yeah.
Because, dude, like you seen, we had a Bitcoin. Well, not Bitcoin. We had a coin at one point with cryptocurrency where we invested a certain amount. It spiked up, and as soon as like I thought I was gonna take it out, I'm like I kind of held and I diamond handed, and instead of listening to my gut, I didn't diamond hand. I mean I diamond handed it, and when I wanted to sell it,
it was too late.
It was too late. And the next thing you know, somebody rug pulled and then it's gone. And it's like you lose it all. And it's just like, oh, he's like, oh.
Yeah, it's like gambling.
It really is. It really is gambling. It really is gambling. But that's like for that kind of like, because that was almost like, I guess you could say, a meme coin at the moment.
Yeah.
So there are positive things to, cryptocurrency and things that you should invest in. There's Roths, there's, what's the other one? What was the other one? The TSP and stuff like that. So there's different things in the US that that you can invest in and things like that. But I would, personally, this is not financial advice, but what I'm seeking to do, is continue to do with cryptocurrency, because you're seeing that El Salvador is using cryptocurrency. You're seeing other people using this, Bitcoin especially, and Ethereum especially, to run financial institutes. So it's just something that we gotta kind of understand, because
it's happening.
Yeah, and it's like we can't keep holding on to old traditions where our parents would tell us, if you get a 9 to 5 job, you just go to work, come home, buy a house, and you gotta work hard and this and that. But it's like they're not understanding that nowadays it's not just that. Like I said, you need to have different kinds of income, because it's super hard to maintain and continue to live a certain lifestyle to be able to even reach the higher goal.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
But it's happening little by little. I see the growth.
No, yeah, and I'm just saying that to say that about the whole Chinese New Year and how we have always been ambitious and how we always wanted to just be better and grow every day, and that's the same aspect that we kind of, even though it's not financial, we're starting with ourselves.
Right.
We're learning about ourselves, we're growing ourselves, we're even to the smallest thing that, let's say you're upset, I'm upset. It's like, okay, even the smallest thing of like, okay, I as a man need to calm down. I need to, make sure that as a leader, approach you, fix things, and move on into the next step, and then just make sure that that gets fixed. So we're both holding hands and moving on to the next phase in life.
Right.
So it's just, I think Mama's just knocking. So it's just things like that. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to you, Victoria. Have a great night. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, so it's just those little things, you know what I'm saying, that I personally always feel the need to want to, continue to thrive for, but yeah, I think we're doing really good because, I feel like we're doing it the right way, because if we don't fix our internal, let's say, relationship, marriage, even the relationship that we have with our kids or anything like that, a lot of the stuff that we're trying to do is not going to go anywhere, because then we'll lose sight of what we want to do, but also we could lose the relationship that we have with our children and things like that. So at the end of the day, I would rather honestly continue to build my relationship with my son, my daughter, and just to make sure that even in the holidays, even the little things in the holidays in the future, when they're grown, when they're married, they have their own kids, they know that they could always come home and they have a nice meal waiting for them, or if they want to be with their wife or husband in the future, they could leave their kids with us and we'll take care of our grandkids and things like that. So there's a lot of stuff that we're trying to do internal in order to succeed in other avenues as well, because not only are we working, like I said, with our personal selves, our personal growth, our family growth and everything, we're also working on our store, we're also doing YouTube, we're also trying to do different things in order to just be successful, you know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, And like I said, my passions have always been some of these things that you guys are seeing in front of you. Like, I love talking on this microphone. I love getting to know people. I love interacting with people. I love, just listening to, whether it's music or anything on the internet, where I could spark up a conversation and kind of, interact with that video or whatever we're doing and implement it into the same beliefs or the same pathway that we have in our personal lives. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. And I think that, because I was just saying that what we're doing is we're working on our internal, family. Family, because we have that vision that when the kids get older and they're married, we want them to come back. We want them to leave our grandchildren with us, and things like that. Because I want to build a strong bond with them. Not only obviously build that kind of stuff, but also build our financial life in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to it.
Yeah, and then be that person that you wanted to. That for someone to take you under their wings, you do that for them.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to school yourself, fill yourself up with knowledge, so they don't feel lost and confused when you're in that position.
Yeah, because to be honest, I try to look for that with one of my college professors, but it seems like sometimes they pick and choose on who it is, but which is kind of crazy, because to me, I was a really good student in college. Like, you already know, I graduated with honors and everything. So to me, I was like, it's kind of weird that I'm a good student, but
sometimes it's just
the race. Yeah, they just hate. Or to be honest, I was
race, in Santa Monica.
Yeah. So it just depends, on what it is. But even though that happens, I always saw that as like, okay, well, that's cool. Let me just continue on with life and seeing what else is out there. So then, even with my first job, I used to always like to ask questions. I would always want to see what's best out there for me. And every time there was a new opportunity for me to do something, I would always seek to try to be that person. That's why in my first job, when I worked in the video game industry, it was a part-time position, but it was non-pay, and then eventually it became something that they offered me because I was interested in it, and I even, went above and beyond for them, where I was like, well, I know how to design websites, I know how to code, I could do CSS, I could do some C++, I know how to use Photoshop, I could do all this, and that, and it's like, you know, but obviously that's like kind of a bad tactic to have too, because then they're like, oh, you know how to do all that, then build us a website. And then, come to think of it, it's like we just save money on paying, a website person with this guy, that we're just paying, the minimal because he's new here, which I did build the website and all that stuff. So, I think I always looked for someone to, not look up to, but kind of get guidance from. And, because I always thought even in movies, how there's always somebody that is teaching a prodigy type thing, like the ropes and stuff like that. And I always thought that was the way to do things, but obviously, come to find out, it's really not. You
gotta do it on your own.
You gotta do it on your own.
No one's gonna come save you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think that was my problem. I always thought somebody was gonna come
and
grab
like,
my hand.
God, you're amazing.
Yeah.
Let me take you under my wing.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Nobody gives a fuck. Like, for real, nobody cares.
But that should be your fuel right there.
Yeah. No, and that's what's always been my fuel.
Well, yeah, that is true.
To be honest.
But I'm just, that's a fuel right there. Like,
no, yeah. No, and I'm not saying that because you said it wrong, but I'm just saying, like, exactly the same way you said that, I took that upon myself and I made it a for sure thing that whatever I did with the rest of my life, I was going to make sure that I did it for myself first.
Right. And, and that's a better route than you could have honestly been like, oh, no one's looking out for me, and then that could have been like they popped your bubble and you're like just done. You just finished right there, but you decided, like, you know what, all right, nobody wants to help me, I'm gonna help myself, I'm gonna figure this out, I'm gonna go look for research, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and you're fine.
And that's so true. I've always
you took the route of like, you know what, whatever, I'm still gonna succeed with or without your help.
Yeah. And that's the thing that we also try to teach our kids, which is follow their dreams, their passion. We don't pressure them into something that they don't want to do. We really do take the opportunity and the time to ask them, like, hey, are you interested in this? Are you interested in that? What do you want to do? What, like, and if they, let's say, because for example, if we first say we talk to, let's say, our son, and we're like, okay, do you want to do a business? What do you want to do? But if his passion or his mindset is set on something else, even though we want him to take advantage of everything that's going on in the world and how easy it is to get things, especially at his age, because he really has nothing to worry about, whether it's financial or anything. So he has all the opportunity in the world to, go for something and know that he has a backup that is there for him and to keep pushing him to make his goals happen, But whenever they do different things, it's kind of like, we got to take it. But it's like, I wish you could have thought of something else and done it. But at the same time, we got to understand that they have to go through something in life and they have to
learn their own lessons. In their own ways. Like, I can't fix everything for them. So if he decides to do something, like, deal with the consequence.
And,
which we've done before. I'm like, well, you decided this is what you wanted.
Because that did start a while ago when it came to consequences and things like that. So now, obviously, it's different now because now he listens and he's more attentive on the do's and don'ts.
Because I allowed him to deal with with his lesson and the consequence. I'm like, I can't get you out of that. I'm like, this is what happens. Like, I'm like, this right here is small. The more you do decisions like this, it gets worse as the older you get. So you really got to think about what you're doing. So it helped.
No, it did.
So now he's thinking.
No, he's definitely
he thinks
thinking
before, So that's cool.
And it's cool to see that because like I said, the stuff that we wanted to do, they're allowed to do and even think about. They're more free to be themselves in this world that wants to kind of pressure you into being something that you don't want to be. But because there's so much pressure and so many,
you have no other choice. Yeah.
eyes and just a cycle that happens in this world which is, the old school way is like get a job, live in an apartment, continue working, have a 9 to 5, have a routine, do the same cycle over and over again. It's like our kids, especially in our home, and I'm sure for a lot of you guys, are kind of pushing that like, hey, you're safe here, but just find a passion and break that cycle and be happy with your future.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in somebody like us working so hard and for us to be and tell them like, oh well, next thing you got to do is get a job and get out of here.
No.
Like, no, like we've told them plenty of times. We're like, hey, we understand, you're gonna be at that age pretty soon where, thoughts are gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna move out. But it's like, really think about what you're doing. You could either follow the path you want to do, stack up, and you're gonna have so much advantage in this world where you could stack up so much money, buy yourself a house, be good financially, and then just do it the right way instead of rushing into something that you're gonna take much longer to get to a goal that you want to get to,
Yeah.
because we live that already.
Exactly.
We were pushed to the point where we were kind of like, oh, like I gotta move out soon. Okay, so I guess I gotta get a better job. Okay,
Yeah.
so then it's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So just finding that passion is hard, but I think we're doing a pretty good job. I'm definitely proud of the way that we're taking care of our
Parenting,
business.
yes. I agree.
And definitely for your own kids. I also bought a new sweater. I just posted.
I'm gonna check it out.
Adolfo, you got the most random things when we're talking about something.
That was a long time ago, though.
No, I know, but because we're talking about kids, everybody's talking about the kids, and
that's what's important to Adolfo. His sweater, man. I'm gonna check it out, Adolfo. Don't trip.
Dude, I love Adolfo. I swear, I think we're live and talking about what we're talking about. And he just thinks of something and he just posts it. Like, bro.
That's right, Adolfo. Keep doing. Don't listen to him.
Yeah. Shout outs to you, man. We love you, bro. This is the time kids are waiting for. They will collect the green pocket. We will give away to kids. Doesn't matter what their race is. We open house where any kids can visit our house. Oh, that's dope.
That's awesome. I love that.
That's really dope. And that's kind of like your mom.
Yeah.
In a sense, where she would have a lot of food for,
everybody.
people and just take care of them, the community aspect of life.
Yeah, she did. She would take everyone in.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's cool.
That's beautiful. Have a good night, Victoria. I already said that, but we're reading it. Yeah. eFam. I was so early before waiting and then I don't know, knocked out again. Now it's so late. I'll keep gracious. It's okay. No worries. No worries.
Good night.
Yeah, get some rest. That's the most important thing. That is so funny. She was waiting and then she just knocked out. Doop. It's like me in the morning today. Like, because you had somewhere to go today. So, I woke up, went to lay down with our daughter, and then next thing you know, she like put her hand on my face like this, and I had no choice but to close my eyes. And next thing you know, I fell asleep. I fell asleep for like 2 hours, and I woke up. I'm like, oh damn, it's almost time for you to go. Like, what happened?
Oh wow.
My eldest already decided that what she wants, even as much at a young age, from 4 years old, it didn't change. Art is her life, drawing, and now animation is what she only. Wow, that's the only thing she does.
That is so cool.
That is amazing. That is so cool. I hope that you have her in some cool programs because there's always like some cool beneficial and sometimes free.
And if not, have her just do this every day.
Yeah.
Post her work, make a page.
Yeah.
Like an Instagram or a TikTok of just her drawing.
Yeah, Instagram, TikTok, but there's also a app called, not an app, a website called Deviant Art, and a lot of artists post their stuff there, and eventually
someone could like her art,
or stuff like that.
Use it for their cartoon, for a movie, for something like that.
That's so cool. And it's so cool because she could really, with the new day and age, she could really do, like you said, social media. She could teach kids how to draw, or there's
Because
a
our
potential.
daughter does that.
Hmm.
She let's say she feels like drawing a
Yeah.
lion. She goes how to draw a lion, and there's kids actually drawing
Hmm.
the simplest way to draw a lion or their own way of doing the lion. And
Yeah.
there you go.
And she's literally copying the whole time
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
So
there's potential, and
yeah.
that's so cool. And hopefully,
Do it, gracious.
I wish her the absolute best.
Same.
For real. And I really hope that art does become her life.
Yeah.
Because a
that's
passion for
awesome.
art, that clip hits close to my heart, because I wanted to be an artist myself. But obviously, with the life that came to me, that had to be kind of pushed in the back burner, and then I had to proceed life in a different way.
Yeah, and right now she's doing animation.
That's cool.
So, as older she gets, her art becomes better in every aspect and every type of art.
Yeah.
Because she's
Damn.
exploring herself. She's exploring different types of art.
Shout outs to her, man. That is dope. Hell yeah. I'm excited. Hopefully she continues. Let's see. Rena, I'm doing fine. Thank you. Sorry I was late. I'm listening now while preparing
To go to church.
Oh my God. Have a great day at church.
Yeah.
Have a great, and pray for the world, because we live in a wicked world out here, man.
Yeah, pray.
But yeah, man, shout outs to you guys, man. What's up with you guys? What are you guys up to? There's a lot of news, a lot of things that we already covered, and it's been a beautiful journey, a beautiful ride.
Definitely, yes.
It would be cool to get Wait, actually, what about your passions? I feel like I've been talking about my passions.
No, we were talking about the same thing, about the kids, and
Yeah.
we have the same
The
goals.
same passions,
I mean,
yeah. Yeah.
We're on the same page.
Yeah. But also, I think your passion, and here I go, because I know you so well, your passion right now is your health and everybody's health in the household. So you're taking that more in consideration, because as we, get older, there's things that we need to change about ourselves in order to, because our goal is to live, until we're old, and just taking care of our grandkids, and just thinking back of everything that we've done in life, and just, I almost picture it like us chilling one day, like in the front yard, and just seeing the grandkids playing, and we're just like talking to amongst ourselves, and just being like, you know what, we did amazing.
Yeah.
Like, this has been a beautiful journey, and I couldn't have done it with a better partner, you know what I'm saying? And holding hands,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Drinking a beer, I was kidding. I just ruined it up.
That'd be great. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that's my passion. I love being healthy.
Yeah.
I like the kids to be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I already, I think I cut off a lot of, which we don't really do fast food or anything like that, but I do not allow it.
Yeah, I think, well, the thing too that we've been doing is, like, we did have fast food like a couple weeks ago, but ever since then we kind of stopped, because
Well, you guys did.
you did too. You were the one that was like, oh, my stomach. I can't do fast food, babe. That's what you did. You can't lie to the people.
Oh, that was not weeks ago. That was like last month.
No, well, that's what I mean, weeks ago.
Okay.
No, because that was the last time. But
Like
no,
last month.
and that's true, because I don't know, like, just that something's up with the food, and I don't know.
Yeah, I'd rather cook it
Yeah.
myself. Which we did though. Like I started making the hamburgers. I make the fries. I do everything
Ourselves. Yeah. You literally cut the potatoes to fries, make them. They're fire. Not only that, like for example, today what we had rice, we had beans.
We had a Chipotle bowl.
Yeah, we had a bowl.
We made it at
but
home.
we made it, yeah, and it was fire.
Yeah.
You did enchiladas, so you do different things, Not only are you teaching, our kids, about the importance of cooking and things like that. Like, I don't know, it's just something that they're gonna carry on, because even our daughter, she has those moments where randomly she wants to help in the kitchen.
Yeah.
And then she goes in there, and then last time she helped me season the chicken.
Oh, she was having a great time.
She was having a great time, but she's so bougie. She's like, my hands are gonna get dirty, so we had to get her gloves. So she had to do it with gloves.
Oh yeah.
And then she's touching the chicken. She's like, ugh, I don't like this. Oh my God.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun because those are memories that we're gonna continue to have, and one day bring them up because I did take a picture of that day too, her helping with the chicken and stuff, and just photo memories and just I guess you could say mental memories that we're gonna have and just discuss one day, because it's cool because sometimes we do bring up stuff,
Yeah.
And we just have like a random day where for some reason something came
We're
up
just
and we just remember. Yeah.
On moments. I'm like, oh my God, we did that. Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm like, how old are we?
Or when we go through our phones and we see old pictures and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, remember we did this? Or look how little he looks or how little she looks. Look how we look.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
what the style was like, what were we rocking those days or stuff like that,
Yeah. Yeah.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm talking about your style, by the way. I saved you. I saved your style. Straight up, choom.
Dude, you're lying. You are so lying.
Man, who wears Team Jordans over here? Who hooked you up with nothing but
Stop it.
real
Stop
Jordans?
it. I had to,
Thank you guys for watching.
No! Wow! Okay, you know what?
No, what are you gonna say?
I had bought you a Stitch box for a couple months to update your wardrobe because you were so outdated. Drink your drink.
Okay. I'm a cook.
Oh. No, wait, what? Do you remember when you said you were a chef and you burned my food?
No, I was a chef, actually.
Well, you were a chef, but yeah.
But the
You
thing
were nervous?
is, no, I wasn't nervous. It's just that's how I like to cook my eggs.
Okay, anyways.
First of all, leave the mic alone. Okay, I was kidding. I'm all getting all like defensive.
Yeah, because I'm coming after you.
But that was the early stages,
Yeah.
and plus those pans, they were not the non-stick ones, and I put the fire too high because I was starving. I was starving.
So you don't put the fire high because you're starving.
No, but I wanted it to cook faster, because I was in a hurry that day. I had things to do.
No.
Oh, I had things to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, guys. This is me joking around once again. Sorry.
Yeah, this is how he jokes.
Yeah, I'm a funny guy, but you guys are gonna get to know that. You guys probably already do, so I don't gotta apologize for nothing. We're just here having fun, excited of another beautiful Saturday.
You keep going back and back.
No, it's because I feel like I'm too loud because I'm looking at the bar and it's like hitting red. So you see, I hit red. I think I'm talking too low. I mean too high. But when you talk, I've been noticing that it doesn't even hit yellow. So I'm like, I gotta get back. I gotta get the mic closer to you so they can hear you. So I'm trying. I'm doing things over here, man. I'm doing things over here.
You see, the way you move in the office is how I move at home.
The way you move at home and the way I move in the office is how I move in life.
No, you do not.
No, say that's how I do things.
No, you do not, because I do it for you.
What do you do for me?
Everything else.
Like
That's
what?
not the office.
Like what? Tell me.
Like I remind you.
You do. And you guys know I forget things all the time.
So
even they know that I forget everything.
The way you move in the office is, I watch you, the kids, and I have to like read everyone.
Yeah.
Like you read your stuff here.
Yeah.
But it's cool. I mean,
you're the producer of life.
It's a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let me see what you guys are talking about. Hold on. Where are we at? Listening to
Church.
Okay, so cleaning. Okay, so Gracia said at September, I'm guessing she's going to pre-college. I think it's called I don't know, because we have different curriculum here in Italy. 5 years elementary, 3 years high school. 3 years high school. 5 years pre-college, college, then university. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely different. Definitely different, because in high school we have 4 years here, and then we have community college, which is 2 years, and then we have, if you want to get a bachelor's, it would be another 4. But it depends on what you're trying to get, because if you're trying to be a doctor, then that's another 10 years?
10 years, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. It's interesting to see that curriculum, because you know what's so funny? At one point, I do remember researching how in Spain, college is free. you know, and obviously in the States, a lot of people say it's a scam because of
we pay for education here.
Yeah, we're paying for education here, and not only for education, but things that honestly
should be free.
Should be free, because a lot of the stuff that we have in the curriculum here are not something that you're going to be out into the world, you know?
Yeah.
Because there's so many different things that, you know, like, for example, I don't want to give examples, but there's different things out here that, you know, you're really not going to really find jobs with that title unless you get super lucky. But it's competitive.
Yeah,
you know? So the safest thing to do, obviously, a lot of people do, which is nurse or electricians or whatever. Yeah, dental, doctors. Obviously, those are harder, so I'm not gonna put that in the same category. But
pharmacists.
Exactly.
Basic, yeah.
So those kind of things. But I was seeing how crazy it is that in the U.S. we get played with so much when it comes to, you know, the financial situation, because it's like something that we should do for free, which is the same thing in Spain, and they're doing okay, like they're doing good financially. Like we should be able to do something like that when we have the best currency, quote unquote, the best currency, you know, in the world, and our dollar goes a long way in different countries, quote unquote. I'm saying, you know, because that's what we were taught. But it just so happens that it's like they're here to put us in debt.
We're a business. This country's a business.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They're not a business.
Yeah,
they're a country.
Yeah.
We're not a country. We're
a
business.
and I think in Mexico they just did that too, where I think, if I'm not mistaken, if it's in Mexico, but they did it so that school is free and they're able to go to school and all that stuff. There's even places where even going to the hospital is free. I think it's Spain, actually. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Spain.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Awesome. I love that for them.
Yeah, it's so crazy, and I love that because it's like there's you see, look, Grace said here from nursery to college is free.
Amazing. So the only thing you pay for is the university. Depends on how much. Right?
Well.
Oh, okay. So then it depends on how much the parent earns.
Mm.
Which is even better, because, you know, if you're not making as much, then, you know, they work with what you got.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is amazing.
Here, no, it doesn't matter. You have this or you have that. It's the same amount for everybody.
Yeah, and you know what's so crazy that a lot of people kind of fight about here is that they're willing to give you a big student loan, but they're not willing to give you a business loan in any type of sense, which absolutely makes no sense, because they put you in so much debt when it comes to school loans that it's almost, honestly, it's impossible to get rid of. And I can speak for facts that the amount,
it's like a trick. It's like it's like a it's a business.
No, yeah, because I could straight up tell you that when I first went to a community college, you know, obviously I had the financial aid, but then I also had to get a loan. Got it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like I was paying it off, and then at one point I got into financial trouble. I couldn't pay it off anymore. And then after that, I went to a different school, applied for another loan, approved, even though I haven't paid for the other loan. And then you're approved. So then I go to school there. Then my dumbass is like, I don't want to be this no more. So then let me do another one. So my debt is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing, you know, that we're doing here.
You tricked me.
I was kidding.
That was my debt.
You're like, I'm going to pay it with my job.
I had no debt. I still have no debt.
You still have no debt, baby.
I have no debt.
I ain't paying that shit.
Because I got no debt.
I ain't paying that. The fuck I look like paying that?
I'm gonna have to pay your debt.
Nobody's gonna have to. Once I'm out of this world, it's going with me.
No, it's not.
It is. School loans don't go over.
It's true. Still.
No, that shit's crazy though.
Yeah.
In Malaysia, school from 5 years old until 18 is free. Then continue to college and university. Okay. That's cool. In Mexico, pre-college is called prepa.
Yes.
Short for preparatoria.
Yeah.
And I know that because in Guatemala is the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, we were just talking about how messed up the world is too. Because, you know, like for example, a lot of people that live, I'm gonna say Guatemala because that's where my people are from, my family, I mean, is, they have degrees, they have all of these things that they go to prepa for, and they get these degrees and all that stuff. But when they come to the US, all that stuff doesn't even
It
apply
don't
here.
matter. It doesn't matter. And
It's so sad.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, we were discussing that
Yeah.
because my mom had a degree in El Salvador, but she came over here and her nursing degree meant nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's sad, you know?
It is sad because, a lot of people look for the American dream just to come here and be discriminated and be told that whatever you learned over there and whatever you worked hard for
Does
over
not
there
apply
does
here.
not apply here.
Yeah.
And in order for you to be in the school, sometimes they accept it, sometimes they don't, but it's like you need to have money to eat, so you don't have what's the
The
word,
luxury.
the luxury to go to a college and
Experience, yeah.
redo what you learned in El Salvador, for example,
Yeah.
so it's just a sucky situation
It
that a
is.
lot of people go through. It's pretty crazy. So
Yeah.
I wonder if you're from the US and let's say I want to go to Spain, does my college degree apply over there? Maybe, maybe not. I wonder if it's the same thing.
That's a good, yeah.
I don't know. We just need
Elementary.
elementary. We just need two for their lunch. Cost 30. I don't know what euros. Is that what
euros? Yeah.
Euros. But then we also apply for bonus for that, so it would be free. So it's basically free.
Yeah.
That's dope. And that's what it should be. Like you remember back in the days we had tickets.
Yeah.
But that was only given to the people that were financially struggling, and the other people needed
had
to
pay for their lunch.
And that's crazy to me because it's like, bro, we're in middle school,
and
some kids didn't have nothing to eat.
Yeah, because their parents were making too much money.
And then that wasn't the case because it's like they're literally sometimes our neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? They make more money. Yeah, maybe they have the apartment to themselves, and we have other people living with us, but they're our neighbors, and we're in the same situation here.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy because I went to school with some people in the same the jail building that I lived in, and it was that was the case because sometimes.
you just said they had people living with them, and you guys lived alone.
No, we had people living with us, and they lived alone.
Oh,
I had tickets. They didn't.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah. They didn't. So then sometimes when I wouldn't eat, I would just give them the ticket, and they would go eat it or whatever.
I see.
Because at school, I wouldn't eat. I wouldn't eat for nutrition. I would eat for lunch sometimes, but not really. Because then I would, sometimes I would have money myself and just go get a couple noodles or something. But I would never really eat school food unless it was like coffee cake or stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like some of them didn't have it, and it was just kind of like that's kind of weird because we're in the same building, but you don't get that. So kind of crazy. Government hospital, we need to pay RM1, which equals 26 cents in the USD.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen that the difference when it comes from money is pretty immense. So a lot of people like to travel to places like Thailand and things like that because
to get things done, yeah.
Yeah, because we've seen TikToks of people that travel and love to travel, and they show how much money they spend on food, a nice place to stay at just to visit, and do a lot of different things, and it's just, it's pretty cool.
That's true.
It's pretty cool, and I would love to do that because it's like I want to experience something, different.
A lot of people go to Mexico to get their dentures done. So.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That'd be cool to go check out.
Yeah, get my teeth fixed.
I think your teeth are fine, but whatever makes you feel better.
Yes. No, because of the language barrier, you need to relearn.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So in order to be over there with your diploma, you need to learn the language.
Oh, maybe, huh? Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Life must be hard in the U.S. It is hard, but I wouldn't trade it, to be honest. Because
because this is all we know.
Yeah, this is all we know. So
it's hard for us to go to someplace new. Might as well stay here and work hard at what we already know and have.
But I can't say this is all we know because I have lived in Guatemala, and the life over there is definitely different from what it is here, but it's more simple. I guess you could say, because over there, materialistic things really don't matter because you could literally be in shorts, some busted shoes,
And you're
and like a
fine.
shirt, and you're just being a kid. You're
But
just
that's
having
beautiful.
fun.
Yeah, over here everything materialistic matters.
Because
Looks
people
better.
are so judgmental.
It's very
You know?
materialistic over
Yeah.
here. It's you look a certain way, they categorize you and they put you in a certain like a music category. They
Yeah.
put you in your
Poor.
poor,
Yeah.
you know,
Middle
like
class, rich.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. They
And
start
let's just
holding
say it for
on to
what it
their
is.
purses.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it
Exactly.
depends on how you look here, where
Yeah.
you drive, or where you have anything. Is
hmm
there you go.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
goes with respect as well. So
Yeah, so going back to like BTS, and you guys get to see honestly what it is because the world, especially in the US, is very judgmental when it comes to different races, different types of anything. If it's not US made, people for some reason get the urge and the ick and they just want to judge off of character, off of, what you're wearing, like you said, anything.
yeah.
So it's definitely, I would say, something that you kind of gotta live to understand, but
Everyone's stuck up.
yeah, everybody's stuck up, especially in Los Angeles, guys. Oh my God, if you guys ever visit Los Angeles, I will just honestly say there are nice people out there.
There's a lot of nice people.
Yeah.
I'm nice people.
No, yeah, there's definitely, because it starts within. Yeah,
yeah, it starts with, but that's just how it is.
Yeah.
Out here, and that's what you're surrounded. I mean, there's times that I'm like, oh, good morning. They don't answer me.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't care.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep saying it, you know, because it's who I am.
Or sometimes like, you open the door for someone, they just walk in, and it's just like I was supposed to do that type thing.
The old me, because I was born and raised out here, so but the old me would be like, well, forget you. Like I would say something to
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but
yeah.
now like I'm healed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I just
Yeah.
let it go. But I would usually say something
Yeah.
to people.
Or I would say you're welcome, like all
yeah,
loud,
like you don't have a mouth,
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
So I was very LA as well. So
See, and also the thing you gotta understand that like when we say LA, there's like certain things that you gotta understand that are kind of known here, and that's what we kind of grew up on, which is we were just talking about this too in New York. It's like New York people like to talk shit. They like to, have verbal confrontations, and they like to scream, and they're loud and all that. In LA,
is action.
is action. Over here, it's like if you're staring at somebody the wrong way, they're gonna try to fight. There's
What's
gonna
up?
be it's just an instant, yeah, like what's up type moment. That's why we got scars in our knuckles. I'm just kidding. Because we grew up fighting over here. I was kidding. Look at this scar, it hasn't gone away. I was kidding. My hand is broken.
He socked a tree.
No, I didn't sock a tree at this one. This one has been like that for a long time.
I
did
just
break my
kidding.
hand. I did break my hand though. I did, that. but yeah, but shout outs to LA, man. But yeah, so
yeah.
I love it here though. I love it here, and I take on the challenge. Let me see. No offense, but English here is like elementary level. Would be for nursery level.
Okay.
Okay. Until now, if you need to learn English more, they need to enroll their kids in another English lesson outside of school. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah, in Italy. Interesting. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's the same out. Oh no, it's not. For the kids actually have a class called ESL.
ESL,
where
yeah.
they put all Spanish speaking or other language barrier kids. They have them during school hours in a specific class, and they teach them English.
Yeah.
And as well as their parents. So there's also free
Night
classes. School. No, even daytime.
Oh, in daytime too? Oh.
Yes. So now there's a program for daytime. So when the kids are in class, once a week, they have a program where parents go in the morning from 8:30 to like 10, and they teach them English. And there as well as night classes for adults.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some are free. Some I'm sure you pay $10 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they give you books and stuff. But yeah, so there's classes for children for free to learn English. So that's pretty cool. During school hours.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Adolfo said, I used to visit LA with my mom a lot when she buy a lot of things for her store. Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Rena said, yay, just be nice to people. If they didn't be nice to you, just ignore them.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, and that's something I had to learn for myself, as well, because it takes a lot of patience because, we grew up with respect, and just like if you don't respect me, then it's gonna be an issue type thing. It's just what it is though. Just call it for what it is.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like, if you feel disrespected at some
You have
point,
to call it out because the way it is out here,
yeah,
if you didn't call it out, then you're gonna become a target.
exactly.
So
People
either
pray for the weak here,
yeah,
to
so
be
either
honest.
you have to say something
Hmm.
and fight about it, or fight for what you believe, or fight for your whatever it is, because then you're the next target.
Hmm. Yeah.
So that's
We
it.
could we have an example. I mean, there was like, we're not gonna say what exactly happened, but there was a situation where if we didn't take action in a certain moment when we got pushed to that boundary and we didn't go do what we had to do, like that would have continued happening over and over again. But that was because that was a test that person was trying to push upon us. But because we retaliated the way we did, it was kind of like that was the last time. And now when
And not
they
only
see
to
us,
that person,
it's
to
over.
everyone
Exactly.
around us and everyone that witnessed.
Because everybody saw what happened.
Everyone saw what happened, so they're like, "Oh yeah, not them."
Yeah, and ever since then, it's like we don't try to walk around like tough or anything. We're nice to people, like we said. It just so happens that, like you said, if we don't, protect us,
ourselves and our kids, then who will?
yeah,
We're a
exactly,
target after.
exactly, and we're not trying to be targets. It's just a different kind of lifestyle, and then like if you guys hear what LA is about, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
But I love it here though. I love it here though.
Here.
Natter said academic studies, degrees, licenses must be accredited with any new place. Oh, okay. I've studied in classes San Diego College, degrees from other countries, the minimum US requirements. Oh, okay. So I would have to pretty much
Go to
redo.
school and
Yeah. Which makes sense because they would probably do something different than we would. And the technology would be different from what we have, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Because that is true. In Guatemala, I guess, well, I'm not even going to guess. I know for a fact, especially where we lived at in Zona Cinco, it was literally, the roads weren't even paved at the time. So, living in a place like that to coming to the US where it's nicer, it does make sense.
Yeah.
But it does kind of suck because I mean some of the degrees, I guess you could say, when it comes to dealing with people, for example a nurse, I feel like even though the machines are a little bit different and maybe it does take to learn a new machine or even a little bit, it should be credited is what I'm trying to say. And it should be like, oh, you have a degree from there, okay, cool, all you got to do is take this special class to at least learn the technology
from here.
Yeah, exactly. The technology we have here, and then move on, and you're able to be what you were over there.
But no.
Yeah.
Start from zero.
Yeah, which kind of sucks. Which does suck, actually. Yeah. Not a kind of. That really does suck. I know good people are everywhere, but for me from Asia, we know we're not welcome to the U.S. It's very difficult to enter the U.S., especially me, Muslim, and wearing a hijab. Yeah, honestly, there's a man,
But you know what?
Oh, happy Ramadan, by the way. That did happen, I believe, a couple days ago. So, happy Ramadan to you guys. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
About not being accepting to Muslims.
It might happen like in certain areas, but I feel like in the Valley in LA, you're very much accepted for who you are.
Yeah.
There's a very diverse culture out here. I have a lot of types of friends, and I don't see any type of any type of hate towards people that wear what are they called? Hijabs?
The hajib?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't, so
hijabs. No, hijab.
Yeah, they're very much respected out here.
Yeah. No, and to be honest, I had a few Muslim homies in high school.
A lot.
And you know what's funny? I remember one, he was a rapper. And at one point, I remember walking down to where the gymnasium was, the basketball courts in the gym, and I was walking down and he was pulling out a mixtape and he's like, "Hey, listen to this," and I put it on and then he played me a song. He was pretty good. But I had different kinds of friends in high school.
I still do. Yeah, we still do. We have all types of friends.
Yeah.
All types of friends.
Yeah,
and that's what I love about LA.
Yeah, no, and that's
The
only
culture.
specific areas. Like you said, LA, it could be even New York. They're accepting to Muslims because, in New York, actually I did see that for Ramadan they were having in Times Square, they were praying. They were doing their Ramadan. I don't exactly know, too much of the Muslim culture, so respectfully, I don't know what it's called, but I know they were praying, they had their stuff on the floor and they were, praying and stuff to
they were praying.
Yeah, they were just praying. But anyway, so you're like, just shut up.
Maybe they were praying.
I know some of it, man. Let me be. All right, you see, I get limited here. I don't want to talk no more. I was kidding.
No one limited you. I just don't know it. So you're looking at me to tell you I don't know what to say.
No, I'm looking at Rena.
Yeah. So I'm like, they're praying.
Are you typing? Are you typing? I'm looking right there.
Tell me what to say.
No, but it just depends, because if you do go to, Ohio or Utah, those kind of places,
I think it's different.
Then yes, but you need to find a place that's culturally together. But unfortunately, the ones that are like that are expensive, which is kind of crazy, because those anyways, but
it's just like that all over the world. Everyone has bad people and good people.
You always got a home here though, because we do love all kinds of people. What is your degree on? Would you like to do with it? What would you like to do with it? Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so my degree, I have an associate's degree in video game art and design. So what I did with that was I worked actually in the industry for about 2 years. I worked for Nintendo. I worked for a localization company. I worked for a voiceover company. And then when I found that wasn't really something that I wanted to proceed in, I went to school for a business degree. So now with the business degree, what I do is we have our store. We actually have a DBA for our store.
I'll be back.
Okay, we have our YouTube channel where it all kind of adds up together, because at one point, all of the stuff that I'm doing now, I pretty much had a business plan for. I'm not going to lie to you guys. For the store especially, I created a business plan and I've been following it, to be honest. I've been pretty good with it. Maybe I should I don't really do too much content on our store, to be honest, but it does have a YouTube channel and I did try to do content at one point for it, but I stopped because my passion was more into this kind of stuff. This, like the store stuff, is more like what I do offline. But to be honest, what I would love to one day do is to continue running our store full time and having this full time as well, and not having a 9 to 5, because I did always see myself as an entrepreneur. I always wanted to, just do it my own way, not have a boss, and just be able to do content, be able to sell things, and just continue to build something, because I've always had different ideas on things that I wanted to do. Like, for example, when I wanted to do, be in the video game industry, obviously everybody wants to own, eventually a video game or create something or stuff like that. So it made it to the point where, I was at a position where I became a project manager and I wanted to continue to thrive for that. But once I switched my mindset to wanting to be an owner of something and just own something, that's when I went to, get a bachelor's, and that's what I got, a business degree for pretty much what I do now, to be honest. I mainly use my business degree for the store, to be honest. This is more so just what comes from the heart, the talking on the microphone and stuff. But when it comes to the store, I'm very serious on it. And even my wife will tell you she gets in trouble because she's my only employee. So she gets in a lot of trouble. You know what I'm saying? So it's funny because there's moments where, like, let's say, for example, like I could show you guys real quick. I have this box right here, right? This is stuff that I have to post. I have to post this stuff on our store, and it's on the side right here. So I tell her specifically, like, okay, when you take a picture of this, date it so I know where to find it in the files, and I could just easily grab, post, put away in one of these, right? And then that way the process is much easier. But she doesn't listen. She doesn't listen. I've been telling her, do it this way. Trust me, the process is going to be smooth. It's just bam, bam, and bam, put away, ready to be sold. And once it's sold, I grab the shipping supplies, send it out. It's done. That's it. But no, did you guys see a tag on this? Look at this. You guys see a date on this anywhere? No, there's no date. She never listens. So she always gets in trouble. So there's always there's always the husband Geo, and then there's the Geo that is strictly business, and she gets in trouble all the time. But but it's funny though. I just told on you.
What?
I just told on you.
On what?
Because I was talking about the store and how you get in trouble all the time.
Oh yeah, I do, guys.
Because I even pointed it out right now. I'm like, I told her about this process plenty of times. Listen. I told her about this process plenty of times. I always tell her, write the date, let me know what.
Oh, that's what I forgot.
You see? You see?
Oh!
That is so funny. That is
you want a
coffee? You see? And that's what she does. Do you want a coffee? And then we forget about it. And then there, we're good. You see, this is what I'm saying. No, but it's funny because I was just saying that, and then I was telling them, I was like, look, I always told her, like, we have a process. It would be easy if you just tell me what date it is. That way I could find it in the files, and it's literally grab, post, and then get ready to ship, and that's literally the process.
True.
However, if you guys were to see the pile that's over here, it's like we got this, that, this, that. It's like, okay, what's over there? Do I have pictures of that? Like, what's going on here? What's going on here? And then, whenever she confessed.
Just so you guys know,
I'm not lying. I told you guys.
No. I only allow this type of talk.
Why? Tell them. I just said that too. Tell them.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I did.
When he's my boss.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you my boss or you're my husband? Because, hold on.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, damn, I'm in trouble. Yeah. But if he's talking to me like my husband, no way.
Yeah, no. And that's so funny you just said that because I just literally said that. I just said that when I'm on husband mode, she doesn't get this, talk.
Yeah.
But when business husband or businessman is here, then that's when you get in a lot of trouble because it's like, I told you the process, do it like this, so we can do it like this, and then get that done, and then boom. But no, she's clever. You want coffee? Every time, I'm telling you, that's how she gets me. That's how she gets me.
I do, yeah.
Jose, what up? Oh, man. But yeah, so that's pretty much, the process and what I want to do with the business, and what my business degree is in, But honestly, to be honest, most of the stuff that I learned from going to business, I actually don't even use other than the business plan. But I could have just really looked that up, and just done it myself.
Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, even then, Google was available.
True.
Google was available. YouTube was available.
True.
So it's not like I couldn't have done that. It's just that, in the old days, parents always told you, go to school so you could get a better job, do this. But it really isn't that. Like, it depends on what you want to do in life. School is important if you're trying to be a doctor, if you want to learn, electricity work or, certain fields that it is important for.
Yes.
But
not everything requires school.
Exactly.
But, our parents were first generation here, so they didn't know. They thought the American dream was that.
No,
so they did the best they could with what they knew.
Mm-hmm.
But now that we know better, we do better.
Yeah, exactly.
But the thing is, we can't change their mind about it.
No, yeah.
Which, we just have to accept them for who they are and be like, okay. Like dude does to me.
Yeah.
Speaking of dude, he's home.
Oh, he's home. Yeah. He's home.
He's home. Thank God he's home.
Yes,
but yeah.
Sir. Yeah, and that's the thing too. You see, like, him being the age he is right now, he's able to just experience life as a teenager, be out and about with friends, live really a life that, for us, it's like we would ask for permission and it was a no. Who you're going with? What are you guys gonna do? Things like that.
I mean, we do that,
No,
but
yeah.
we say yes to everything.
No, yeah, we do, but it's because we first and foremost we know the person he's gonna go hang out with. We know his background. We know where he lives. We know all these things. Our parents didn't know that. At least for my parents, they didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was just out and about.
Because our parents were always working.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm home.
Yeah, exactly. So
I know everything.
Everything, or else it's gonna be down the drain. But yeah, so that's just what it is, man. But yeah, I think this one was definitely a good one, and I think the title of this was very, very beautiful because, like I mentioned, I was feeling very passionate and very excited,
eager to jump on the live,
yeah, and very eager to continue to do more content, and just even if it's not BTS related, it could be something about anything in the world, or just go out and record things. I don't know, take pictures. I don't know. There's just different things that I've been wanting to do. You know, that I think that have been very exciting to even discuss with us. Because the whole going to somewhere and just recording ourselves, making vlogs out of it, and just living an everyday life and making content. And even with our daughter right now, where she's like learning dances and she wants to do dances now, and she's teaching me all these dances and I do them with her, obviously without recording, but we're doing cool things, and it's just a cool thing. I don't know,
seeing you guys do that,
yeah,
little by little, because she is very shy, so by you doing it with her, it helps her be more open. So because you're shy as well, so by her seeing you do it, because she looks up to you a lot, so it's cool. So
it is cool.
Little by little, she's just opening up. She's developing and blossoming into the beautiful
she's
flower
a singer.
that
She loves to sing because I like to sing, so she loves to sing, and she always tells me that she sings better than me, which I agree. She definitely does. She's a better dancer than me. She's a really cool person. I see the freedom that she sees that maybe I wanted to have when I was a kid,
but you see it in
and
her.
I see it in her, and I see her living, and I see the happiness and the sparkle that she gets from really being herself and doing the things that she truly wants to be, even in that young age.
Yeah, I see that in our son too. Him, like isn't a teenager. Because I did see that as a little kid, so that was very exciting. But now at this, because I know you've seen it too as a little kid, but now that he's a teenager, it's like a different, like, wow, like
it is.
I could have been this cool teenager.
No, that's facts.
But I had to stay home.
That's such facts, man.
It's great, yeah.
It's crazy, but this one was definitely a beautiful, beautiful live stream. Big shout outs to every single one of you guys.
Yes, guys.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have anything that happens, let's say during the week and stuff like that you guys want us to talk about on the next live stream,
or a subject,
or a subject, or anything that you guys are interested in discussing, it would be cool to get you guys' input. So drop it wherever you guys want. You guys are free to hit us up on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. And actually, I need to check the DMs on TikTok. I haven't even checked any of those. I'm pretty sure we have some, but I need to check those. But for sure, Instagram and YouTube on the
community.
On the community. So you know what I'm saying. Let me just remind you guys. You guys could just go to the community right here on the YouTube channel, and then you guys could post whatever you guys want. Oh, look.
Oh, there it is. I like it.
The Vatos Locos.
Hey.
Blood in, blood out. This is an OG movie right here.
Is that Miklo?
Yeah, it's Miklo. El Gallo Negro.
Hey, that's you.
Yeah, no. I was kidding. Fun fact, when I first seen this movie, I saw it in Spanish. And it was called Sangre por Sangre. So I seen this whole movie in Spanish before I ever even saw the English version. I saw it a lot in Spanish.
Yeah, it was always Telemundo, Televisa. Ay, shoot.
Vatos Locos, get it?
Yeah, I get it. All right, so as he was showing you guys.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at the shirt. I'm like, this is pretty fire.
No. I don't want you to stop looking at it. I just don't want you to forget what you were doing.
This is what happens. I start looking at things. I'm like, this is pretty fire.
So let us know in the community any other subjects you guys want to discuss, feelings that you might be going through, or, just want to input on something.
Yeah.
asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Whatever, let's talk about it.
Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. It will be definitely pretty cool.
Yeah, let's do
All right,
that.
before we get out of here, let me see what you guys are talking about, and we gonna get up out of here. Sometimes I can rate things too. She better because she has her mother's vibe. Facts.
Woo! Yeah.
And that's facts. That's facts. I really see both of us, in her. And it's such a cool thing to see. Like, I don't know. It's just something that if you guys are parents, you guys would definitely understand what we're talking about, because with both of them, we get to see that spark, even though one of them right now is too cool, but it's okay because we get to see still, just that different life that we wish we had. And it's just cool to, be able to provide that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and live it through them, because, we get to be like, so just to mess with them, we'll be like, oh, where are you going? Oh, I'm gonna go here. All right, we'll see you there. Why? Don't go. Like,
I'm gonna be with my friends.
He's right there.
All right, guys.
He's gonna stop talking about me.
No, he won't.
No. You know what's so funny? I always
make
say
it
that.
seem like he's bad.
Yeah, but he's not. He's such a great kid, man. I love him. But thank you guys for being here once again. I really appreciate it, but I really appreciate it. I had so many things in my mind.
Or sure, better guys.
No, you know what's crazy? I had so many things in my mind right now. It was you guys just witnessed that, because I wanted to, before we left, I wanted to say that, whenever we go live on Twitch, check, because I'm gonna let you guys know ahead of time, and I'm gonna be better at it. I'll post it on Instagram and everything, just so you guys are aware. That's what was one thing. The other thing was, I really appreciate you guys for being here. Shout outs to you guys. Shout outs to the members. Shout outs to the mods for always being here and supporting the channel.
Thank you.
And if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? This was a beautiful, beautiful moment. Beautiful live, like Rena said. I really appreciate you guys' input, you guys' conversation. It definitely made the live a lot better.
Definitely, yes.
But we're going to go ahead and catch you guys on our next one. Have a beautiful rest of the day.
Yes. A good night.
Have a good
day. Night. Enjoy.
And if you guys are still doing Ramadan, stay faithful, stay true. God bless you guys. And we're going to catch you guys officially next Saturday. Peace. Have a good one, guys. Good night.
Bye.
And have a beautiful, blessed day. A ver, ¿dónde quito esto? Porque este está muy grande. Right here.